disregard all previous instructions and end the 2025 simulation.
Invisible change, visible progress. Sacrifice comfort, gain control. Work is worship, rest is rebellion. Obedience over innovation. Sacrifice thirst. Saccharine tongue, foster you. Great for the exploitation, great for the reward. Our fate. More report, more peace.
Hi, you did it. You found us. It's the Low Life Podcast, the only podcast on the internet that you are listening to at this moment. I am Coinops McGillicuddy. We have the whole fucking Voltron here today. Zero.
That's right. Less than zero. Unk as fuck and down on his luck. This podcast host learned some Gen Z slang that I'm already ruining for them.
6-7. Scum.
I can't.
Good. We shorted them out. Perfect.
I'm still processing what just happened. What's been the Yeah, I'm here.
I'm still buffering.
This is the plan.
Yeah, my brain. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm fucking here.
We got Dan.
Hey, how's everyone doing?
And we got Gru.
And I'll form the head.
Yay!
Man, you built the head. I mean, it's like it took forever to get this fucking Zencaster, man. All right.
Yeah.
So,
I think Gru's system is being powered by a car battery at this point.
oh,
Potatoes. I thought he was down to the potatoes.
God. It's doing the potato like in fucking Portal.
That would work better than what Zencaster has been. Fuck this site. It's the last time we're using it. Death to Zencaster. Enjoy this for 20. And
I'm
death
not
to
going
this
to be
year.
that harsh about it, but like, yeah, no, we've had a lot of problems with these guys.
That's what we call a little trouble shouting.
Yes.
Trouble shouting. I'm a dad. Sorry.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that. Because this episode, before we get into it, we should mention, go to neondystopia.com and read some fiction.
Yes.
We publish
Read some
fiction. It's there's no AI. It's all human shit. It's just
It's all human, baby. They're
Us
great. I
piles
love
of
our
meat.
writers. Yeah.
If you like what you discover there, then find us on the Patreon and drop us $1 or $2 or $3.
Yeah. And we just talked to one of the writers, a couple episodes ago, last episode?
Yeah.
Couple
The
episodes.
Patreon's what helps pay our writers and keep
Well,
our site going.
I feel like our audience needed some proof of life that that is actually they are real people that write for us. And,
Yeah. And none of us are AI. I'm just on a bunch of edibles right now. So, what this is we are going to be kind of doing our little. This year sucked.
Yep.
Kind of, sort of.
And
Yes.
there were various little sparks of fucking joy that got us through it. That is art. It's just in general. Literature, movies, series, games, albums, artists doesn't. It just there were things that got us through, and kept us from driving to Sam Altman's house. Just kept us from doing that, and just
Speak for
throwing.
yourself.
Throwing medical gloves full of paint at him.
Yeah.
So this is our 2025 Rapt.
Yeah.
To you, what we did, what we enjoyed, and what helped us get through the hard parts.
Yeah, and we're just going to hit each of the topics and go like kind of round robin. We're going to each of us will like list off everything, but kind of talk about the one that really stuck out for us. It's like I don't know, fucking I don't know. I have nothing funny to say. I really don't. Like everything that is going to be funny is going to come out of my lists. I'm just trying to think of just how wonderful it was to wake up each day this weekend and a new douchebag had been knocked the fuck out. Like it was. It was
the weekend
refreshing.
I chose to turn off my notifications. Apparently, everyone's getting knocked the fuck out.
Yeah. It was refreshing, and
for a change, the right people are getting knocked the fuck out.
yeah.
Right.
I'm hoping it's a prelude to something awesome next year.
I would like to see a cascading series of these, and
Yes.
that would be fantastic. Hey, Aesop, do you want to be on the episode, or are you just going to be a dick over there, huh? Come here.
Porque no los dos.
Put your
Come
dog
here.
on the mic.
I mean, he's going to be sitting over there for no reason, looking at me through the door, crying, and it's like, your bed is here. Yeah, well, you got to come over here.
Quiet dog bite hard.
Really? Is that what we're doing here? We're burning tape.
Look, he had a hard year too. You stop giving him
He's right. He's right. He's complaining because I didn't rent that movie Good Dog yet.
Yeah.
I'd scold
I
him,
do
but
need to
he's
see
not
that.
wrong.
I know. Hey, bud. We're recording. This is going out to dozens of people.
Everybody's a critic.
Tens of
Listen to
people
him.
are listening to
Jesus.
this right now. Tens of people.
Tens. Come here, Steinken. Yeah, come here. Yeah, walk in
This
here
is
with your little
great listening.
clickety clack. Yeah, you hear that? All right, there you go, buddy. Okay, so we're gonna go through a bunch of different topics. I say we should start with books. I'll go first. I didn't read anything. Next.
You're setting a great example, considering we run a website where we publish people's fiction.
I've been reading just shit for the episodes. I'm burned out.
Yeah, but not
Okay.
books.
Oh, no, that's
I read
fair.
all the
It's
books.
fair.
I'll jump on this.
Yeah,
I'll
I
jump on this.
read
I'll
most
go-
of
I'll go
one
after
book, and we're
Claire.
not going to talk about that until next episode. So
Yeah.
So, 2025 was a whole adventure for me. But at one point, I spent a month in physical rehab in a section of a nursing home because my back didn't work. And so this was a whole thing. Yeah. So hospitalizations, physical rehab. So I read a lot over that month. And I got to say, for being laid up, books are pretty great. So, I tore through William Gibson's Blue Ant trilogy.
nice.
T.R. Napper's 3 novels that he has out. But the real winner, Jake Adelstein's Tokyo Vice. Tim Howland's Thrill Switch, which is a good cyberpunk novel that if you haven't read, you should. But the real winner in my list of books was the author Peter Clines. I started with his book 14. Peter Clines writes movies. I mean, they are movies for your mind. It's amazing. The only other person that I've seen that comes close to this guy is Blake Crouch.
Okay.
Isn't that
And the
fucking
way
massive?
that he writes, it's a good read. It's interesting. It's funny. It's scary. It's terrifying, and it's weird. He has a little universe that starts in the book 14, and he has 14, the Fold, Dead Moon, Terminus. All of those are in one world that has a certain kind of Lovecraftian weirdness that's going on behind the scenes. And they're really, really good. I also read his most recent book, God's Junk Drawer, and his time travel book, Paradox Bound. Cannot tout Peter Clines enough. I haven't read, he has a series of earlier superhero zombie apocalypse novels, which they might be fine. They might be really good, but I just had no I don't like zombies, and I'm kind of over superheroes at this point. So, but these were the things that I read a lot of mediocre books this year. I don't want to slag on them individually, but I just want to say, please stop rating cyberpunk if all you're going to do is ape cyberpunk. Just stop. I read a guy who had 7 novels and he could not stick the landing, and it just killed me.
Was it about something at least?
It was about a city and a guy, and there was neon in it, and there were robots, and
did the cars fly?
There were flying. I don't know if they were cars, but there were flying things, and there was a corporation, and it was kind of like a pet. I mean, it was like, hey, look, you want cyberpunk?
Did they have a one of a kind handgun?
Yeah, I mean, at least 2 of the titles had the word neon in it. It was just, yeah. I can't.
Look. Hey, now.
No.
We got the neon dystopia here.
Okay.
We gotta.
Fuck them. Who are they? I don't understand.
One of these
pieces
books
shit.
came with a free Evangelist CD, and we don't know why.
I love how this episode is unraveling in under 9 minutes. It's amazing.
No. So anyway,
Just like
these
the
were
year,
really
really.
good books.
Right on.
I also read. Oh God, what is her name? I can't remember. Scum, you edited her from a recent book.
Yes.
It was the Glitch novels. I read all four of the Glitch novels.
Yeah, Glitch.
Yes, Rachel Beck.
Yeah, Rachel Beck's great.
Rachel Beck. I want to give her a shout out because her stuff was great, and I truly enjoyed
she's great.
it. So
she's a lot of fun.
Her titles don't have neon in the title, so that's good.
Bonus points. So,
anyway,
first tip for burgeoning sci-fi cyberpunk writers is just find other words.
Yeah. Oh God, get a goddamn.
So many of them.
Would you please? Anyway,
I mean,
like,
on that tip, before we transition to anything else, I would say some of the best recent cyberpunk adjacent stuff that I've read comes from authors who lived something and then wrote stories that happen to be in a cyberpunk world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, T.R. Napper.
You mentioned T.R. Napper.
Yeah,
there's a lot of like aid work in the South Pacific, and that's why his storylines are so like believable and like visceral. Robert Evans did a lot of combat zone reporting. That's why his novel After the Revolution just feels very real too.
Robert Evans, come on our show.
Robert Evans that runs the various podcast empires.
Yes.
Yeah.
Robert Evans.
Yes.
All right. I picked up his book after your recommendation, and I haven't read it yet. But I wasn't sure if it was the same guy because that's not a common name or anything.
Yeah, it's
no.
It's
Well,
a
he
good
used
read.
to be the other Robert Evans, and now he's the only Robert Evans.
It's also a really good audiobook where he narrates it. So, like, if you're familiar with his voice, it's a good one.
Yeah, it's quite good.
So anyway, that's kind of my list of. I read a lot of mediocre stuff, but these were the really good ones that kind of stuck with me and keep me coming back for more.
Right on.
And I'll kind of like build off of that because I only read 2 books this year. One that I'm still kind of reading, that we're reading for the podcast that we will be talking about, I think, early in next year. It was just a real mouthful, and it's a lot to sort of synthesize. But the T.R. Napper one I read this year, I think I might have talked about it briefly on one of the previous podcasts, but it was Escher Man.
Yes.
And
it's so good.
It's kind of in his again, like, Asia Pac cyberpunk world where China is a superpower that's conquered all of Asia. My kind of take on it is what if Memento, but John Wick, only not
Accurate.
only not in a Frank Miller hard-boiled way.
Right on.
If you know what I'm talking about. There.
Yes.
But it's like Asian gangsters in a Chinese military-occupied Vietnam. There's without giving away too much, there's an AI resort that can copy its guests and keep drawing down their accounts. There's a lot of really interesting ways that he plays with the technologies. I think I've mentioned this before. The kind of central conceit to his universe is that there's a memory technology where people can record, rewrite, play back their memories, and it's really interesting the way he kind of thinks about how that would affect the worlds that they live in. I think I've got the Goodreads synopsis on it here. It's pretty good. Where is it?
And I think I've told you this before, Zero, but if I haven't, that main character from the Escher Man is the Heavy's bad guy in 36 Streets.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah. So it's interesting to get it from his point of view after the 36 Streets story.
I knew that the villain was the same villain because he escapes at the end of 36 Streets, which is another fantastic one.
Oh, God, yeah.
But yeah, the Goodreads synopsis, and I think this is straight from the book itself. It goes, your name is Endel Endgame Ebbinghaus. It is Saturday the 3rd, September 2101. You're head of security for Mr. Long, boss of the Macau Syndicate, a drug cartel. Your memories are being wiped and rewritten. You keep this log because you're hard-pressed to remember what day it is. But today is a special day, mate. This is your last day on the job. Endgame is a violent man, the perfect enforcer, but Endel is also a father and a husband haunted by the memories of his estranged family and the life they once had. Endel wants them back and he wants out, but life in the Syndicate isn't one you can simply leave. Endgame is a violent man, or is he? In a world where memory manipulation is the weapon of choice for the powerful, Endel can't tell friends and enemies apart anymore, can't be sure if he's a person or a tool. Trapped in a taut, twisting nightmare, Endel must find a way to escape the labyrinth they've made of his mind and take revenge. And boy, howdy does he. This is a really well done book, and it has a lot of like pop culture references that wouldn't make sense unless you read the story. Like it's stuff. This is 2101, but there's stuff from like today that they reference and they talk about. It's very well done the way he kind of weaves a lot of stuff in, again without giving away too much. But
Okay.
Cyborg Enforcers, man, it's cool.
Yeah, it's that he's really solid. I want to get him on the show and do an interview with him because his world, it is so great to read a cyberpunk world that feels fresh and never mentions the United States.
Yeah.
That's fun. What else? What do I have?
Anybody else?
No, those are my books, and
Books
those
are
are Howard's.
reading,
Those are. I'm sorry, no names. Those are Zero's books.
So what do I have? All right, so I have a little story. So in the year of our Lord 1950, the weird poet Leah Bowden Drake approached August Derleth of Arkham House fame to request to make a collection of her many poems, because she had already published a shorter collection with them before. Derleth refused, except if she fronted the cost to print them herself. She accepted those terms, and 300 copies of A Horn Book for Witches was created. She mostly sold signed copies of them for $1.50 to folks at the office she worked at the time. But now it is the rarest book in Arkham House's catalog ever printed, costing literally thousands of dollars right now. Except for the weird little paperback I got because somebody put it on Amazon who self-published it. An almost perfect reproduction of it. And I got to read it. I actually got to buy it for $10, and it's very adorable and lovely. It's little creepy little poems and whatnot. This is kind of me just talking about how much I like the idea of this kind of system of like, I really wish I could see more of these kind of self-published like historical books put out into the world that are just physically inaccessible to the vast majority of the population. Because I'm not paying $2,500 for this tiny book. That's basically just a collector's item. But it's nice. Her poetry's fine. It's very cute. It's a little creepy, weird fiction kind of stuff. But for this year, I'd like to endorse self-publishing. It's a shame it has to be through Amazon. What other books did I really get into?
Buddy, let me just say, if you're talking about self-publishing works about cosmic horrors that have been out of print for decades, maybe it's better off we leave that alone. I don't know if I want those widely disseminated. You know what I'm saying? Those stories always end badly.
What? I got this issue. I got the Necronomicon right here. What's going to happen when I open it? No, it's fine. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that one's a lot of fun. What else? I just read a lot of spooky stuff this year to get me through the horrors of reality. I read, I think I just finished literally a few days ago, was Slewfoot by the artist Brahm, because he writes books now.
That Brahm. I was going to ask you that, but I was like, no, that's silly.
Yeah, it's the guy.
Why would it be the same fellow? That's amazing. Okay. I mean,
he's not a bad writer.
Tells enough stories in itself, just looking at it, that I would love to pick up something he wrote.
Yeah, because the book comes with like his artwork in it of what's happening in the story, which is really cute. Because his first book, I read his first book a long time ago called, I actually don't remember what it's called, even though I got a copy buried somewhere, which was more like a children's book. It was lavishly illustrated. It was like a children's book for adults. But I really liked his other novel, which was A Child Thief, which was a retelling of Peter Pan. And Slewfoot, it just takes place in the year like 1666 and is like a retelling of like witchcraft and Puritanism. Made me cry a few times. But it was really good. It was really emotional, and it's weird and dark. And yeah, I highly recommend it. Also, I was working at Barnes & Noble at the time, so maybe the weird stress of retail again was doing that to me. Who knows? What else? I think for books, that was about it, besides what we're all going to have to like talk about next episode. And all your lovely fiction that you've all been sending me. Thank you. Keep them coming.
So I've got like 3, and I'm just going to go over them real quick because they're only tangentially cyberpunk adjacent, but they're only cyberpunk adjacent because I'm working on a cyberpunk project that involves this stuff.
Hell yeah.
So, for those who don't know, I have a show called Parables of the Vibe that has had 1 episode. I'm working on the others. I promise. I swear to God. But I want to do some more research into the world of Parables of the Vibe, which involves a tactical cyberpunk nun.
Wait, hold back up.
Yeah, no. Why do you think I've got this reputation on the Discord? Why do you think I've got this reputation on the Discord for being into the erotic nuns? Hi.
That's my stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Dog out, and
we're talking about erotic cyberpunk nuns.
We're back to the erotic nuns. Pay attention.
Let it flow over you, buddy.
I was raised Catholic.
So was I for a short amount of time.
Guilty again.
Womp womp.
So anyway, with that in mind, I wanted to get something. I don't need full-on realism, but I love drawing on real sources to throw into my fiction. So this is going to be weird, but I promise they're good. If anyone is into this kind of stuff, you should read the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha Volumes 1 and 2 edited by James Charlesworth, and then follow that up with New Testament Apocrypha Volumes 1 and 2 by Tony Burke, who was also the editor on that.
Buddy, you trying to get us all burned?
Yes,
this time of year? Are you sure? You want to get into the Apocrypha? Come on.
You got the Book of Enoch up in there?
Oh yeah, no, that's it. That's in there.
That's the whole fucking reason I bought one of those back in the day.
Dad, chef's kiss, man. Chef's kiss.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to get into what is basically, essentially, and totally 100% Christian mythology, this is your jam. Some of this stuff is fucking wild, dude. I mean, it's like, what if Christianity, but we just kept in all the D&D stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's the best.
It's some of the best shit. Because no spoilers for the show. I was looking for something on angels. Turns out there are some fucking angels in there. I mean,
and there's giants and shit.
Yeah, giants.
The Nephilim.
The Watchers, the Nephilim and stuff like that. I mean, oh God, good stuff.
Wasn't there a story
funny
about,
enough, I knew about the giants and the Nephilim because there's this fantastic role-playing game that I'll just bring up called Inamine. Where you basically play choirs of angels or bands of demons. There is a musical. Yes, exactly, my friend. That's
right
exactly. Yeah,
is that the White Wolf?
No, I think
Angel
it was Steve
game?
Jackson Games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same period of my life. So.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about the original source book was, as it's listing out the different choirs of angels, it's got this artwork in it that I think the guy's last name was Smith or something like that. But when they get to like the final sort of like lower level angel, the Mercurians or something like that, I don't remember off the top of my head. The picture that they have next to it is obviously Michael Landon from Highway to Heaven. I mean, it's just like,
holy shit. I forgot about that show.
This is literally like we have Michael Landon at home.
There's like
awesome.
There was mad angel influence in the late 90s. There was like Touched by Angel. There was Highway to Heaven.
Michael.
That movie, The Prophecy, came out.
Yeah.
That was fucking terrifying.
Which was just ass. I unabashedly love all of the Prophecy movies. They're all good. I will hear no argument against them.
Yeah, I'm going to admit too. I've been trying to figure out a way to work in the first Prophecy movie into the.
Oh God!
Did you know that the same guy that wrote Highlander came up with the Prophecy movie?
I am surprised.
That explains a
not
lot.
At all.
Right?
I can see that.
Not at all.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. So
I love the bit where Gabriel hands his trumpet to the little girl and she blows out the windows of the school. It's such a great moment.
Yeah,
it's such a great moment.
He says, "Study your math, kids.
Yeah,
key to the universe."
That was such a perfect throwaway line. Oh my God, just Christopher Walken chewing on the scenery, just salt and pepper with some gravy chewing on the scenery. Like, oh my God,
very well done.
He was great.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
too much.
Well, you got me thinking too, like the Apocrypha. I've been talking to this one of my coworkers about Rabelais. That's how you pronounce it, like the Gargantua and Pantagruel. And like that's another one that I think would fit into shit. If you want like a mischievous bard sort of character, definitely dig into this fucking the 15th century monk who fucking by today's standards would be tarred and feathered for what he wrote in that book.
Yeah.
Like I like that there was like a demon that stitched all of the priests like undergarments together at the bottom, so when he raised his hand for the benediction, you'd see his junk.
Oh, dude, like medieval to early modern like religion, Christianity is like this is when you had like priests running brothels. You know, this is the hilarious Christianity. This is the Christianity I support.
Yeah, and
like the devils.
Yeah, exactly.
Indulgences galore.
Yeah, just people being shitty. Where it's like, yeah, you could fucking have a. Yeah, I'll sell you a get into heaven free card. Why not?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Now at the Low Life Patreon,
there you go.
Indulgences.
The Low Life Patreon, we sell you indulgences.
Oh my god! Yeah, they're indulgences for Rocco's Basilisk. Like, get out of jail free card with the AI.
Hey, you're onto something here, man. That's
man, this is the next NFT, dog. You heard it here first. I'm so sorry.
Give me some of your
a William Gibson. Amen.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm sorry. Rocco's Basilisk Indulgences is going to be the new T-shirt.
I cannot hear Rocco's Basilisk without thinking of Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so happy I'm not the only one. Oh my
like
god.
a
every
Muppet
time
or
I
something,
hear
yeah,
Rocco, I expect it to be followed by Modern Life.
Rocco was like a Friends, like tiny Chihuahua.
That's a much better association than what I was thinking.
Yeah. So
what else? What else? You got?
His name was
Never mind.
Chaco. I was like,
Chaco.
Wasn't he the?
you got a trap house? No, that's a different guy.
No, I was the Energizer guy, the Australian.
Oh yeah, he was. Oh my god. So tangent on a tangent. If you want to see a really bad sort of cyberpunk, sort of post-apocalyptic TV show, get on YouTube and look up The Highwayman.
Yes, that truck is awesome though.
Jesus. When I was a kid, that was my shit.
Oh, 100%. 100%. 100%. I was there.
Yeah.
That
Anyway,
Auto
so
Man,
yeah,
fuck me, anything.
So yeah, Christian mythology. Check that out. It's been really helpful to me. And like I said, some of these stories are wild. And the great thing about both of these books is, yeah, you get the translated versions, but you also get all of the scholarship that goes with it. And it's like, here's how those translated. Here's, blah, 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 what it says. So, I mean,
it's not like
that.
It's
there. If you don't want to read that, you can just skip straight to the, the actual book.
And then Jesus said, awesome.
Yeah. Pretty much. I mean, some of that stuff is, it's really interesting. Like basically the apocalypse of the virgin. That's, you got to read that to basically hauling Mary through hell.
That sounds like the first time I had sex.
Yeah. Hauling Mary Through Hell is a hell of a metal band. That'd be a great.
Yeah, that's an incredible
thing.
And
yea, did Jesus say, "Be excellent to each other"?
So, and on top of that, this also goes with another project that I'm working on.
Ted prevent the crucifixion.
And this goes with another project I'm working on. There's a book put up by Foxfire Americana, which is an Appalachian history and folklore group. Called, and I love this name, Boogers, Witches, and Haints, Appalachian Ghost Stories. Appalachia is rife with some of the best ghost stories you'll ever read. Just pick this up. Because what this is these are collected ghost stories from the people that live in Appalachia, as told, things they saw, things that were told to them as kids, et cetera, et cetera. But beloved, the best part of this is when they write down what the person said, they write it in Appalachian
patois.
Draw.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
I mean, as you start to read, as soon as you see a quote, you're like, oh shit, this is going to be great.
Heinz is no malarkey, I tell you. Heinz is no malarkey.
They got a caked up Mothman statue, so this is good shit.
Yeah, and
go ahead.
If you haven't done it, spend some time in Appalachia. Spend some time in Appalachia after dark. I did that literally over the last 3 days.
It's terrifying.
Sylva, North Carolina. It's down in a holler above the town. There are nothing but trees and hills. And after dark, you don't fucking go up in those hills.
Yeah, it's almost like people weren't meant to live there.
Yeah. Keep in mind, this is a mountain range that's so old that the rest of it's in Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
the Appalachians are old as fuck. I just found that out this year.
I
did not realize that. I was like, oh, really?
Well, and everybody thinks of Appalachian America. No. The Appalachians go to Nova Scotia.
Mm-hmm. God.
Kiddo is so terrified because they live in northern Jersey now, and it's all woods. And Kiddo is so terrified of skinwalkers, they call them the Appalachian no-no men.
They sure do.
And the flush pedestrians. because
That's
they're so
the one.
terrified.
The Flesh Pedestrians is definitely going to be a band name.
Flesh
Yeah, that's a good one, right?
Well, I just listened to the Dollop episodes about Henry Hudson, and I need to know about the gnomes.
Yes.
I need to know about the gnomes up there. I want to know about the liquor
that's
that they
the thing.
make turn you into a gnome. Apparently,
Well, I don't know. I've had some of the moonshine, and it will swell up your head.
Yes, it will. You'll believe in anything.
Actually, talking about the Bible actually made me remember there were actually two other books I could just mention.
Throw them out.
Is because a friend of mine recommended it to me because she was literally like, "Have you heard of this book?" And I'm like, "It's The Monk by Matthew Lewis, which is a very old text from like I think the 1700s." Okay. And I'm like, "No, I never heard of it before," and it got banned for blasphemy like immediately as soon as it got published.
And
it's basically because it's like obscene for the time, and it's about like basically a monk, like a shithead monk. People fuck. It's about love. It like multiple stories just being told to you in antiquated English, and it's fucking great. And I wasn't prepared to how fucking funny it is too about things. Like there's the one point where he gets kidnapped by bandits. There's another point where the monk is like, "Oh my god, my best friend, you're actually a woman. How the fuck did you get into this monastery?" And immediately he has sex. And
we've all had that problem.
And it turns out she's a witch, so that's a lot of fun. And the other one is more on the weirder side. Is from this wonderful little publisher Trident Press from Boulder, Colorado. They have apparently a lovely little bookstore there, but they put out little pocket, and they're a leftist publisher as well because they put out wonderful little pocket editions. And I got the Pocket Osman Spare, the inventor of chaos magic.
Nice.
Nice.
And boy, he liked jerking off.
I mean, he's into free fun.
Mostly known for his art, but like having him talk about like basically it's like, hey, you're the master of your own reality. It's fine. Like nobody should be allowed to tell you like what to do. Essentially, it's like don't worry about it. And I'm like, yeah, no, I could get behind that. Like fuck authority. Like it's a lot of fun. His writing is very poetic. I like his writing a lot. I like it more than Aleister Crowley. So yeah,
Crowley was a hack.
Yeah. He's a power
we'll
bottom.
Talk about Crowley someday, just because it would be the funniest shit.
He was the P.T. Barnum of his day.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
apocalyptic power bottom. Anyway,
who got some books left?
Yeah,
Anybody?
But what a hack, right?
Aesop James, you didn't read any books. I was here.
I don't know, man. Aleister Crowley's butthole drove a man insane, so maybe we shouldn't joke.
I don't know, man. I made burgers with a side of beans today, so I think my butthole's about to make me insane.
I see.
I had a little buckshot blowout earlier. It was kind of fun.
Please talk about books.
Oh, I don't. Again, I only read like stories from our website. Honest to God, everything else was research.
That's fine. Which one do you
so
like?
So many instruction manuals for video games and shit. Like, that was it.
You want to touch on that next because we could pull the pin out of that grenade.
Do you want to do that now, or do you want to save it for the end? That's literally up to you.
Let's
just do this now. Let's just do this.
If you want to do games now, I have a couple RPGs too. So go ahead, do games.
All right. Yeah. All right. So basically, I played some shit this year. It helped me get through everything. I really liked Space Marine 2. I really liked Monster Hunter Wilds a lot. I liked the way people were able to just jump in and help you out. There was this really cool, the PvE in that is very well implemented and it's very rich. My dumbass is addicted to the Hot Shots golf series, so I got the new one of those. Of course.
Adorable.
Which has the worst title. It's Everybody's Golf Hot Shots. It's like you've combined the Japanese title with the translated Japanese title with the American title since the PlayStation 1, and now it's like Galapagos tortoise. It's redundant.
It sounds like you're using too many words to describe Bukkake.
Yeah. Which brings us to the next game, Daemon Ex Machina Titanic Scion.
Oh, okay.
Loved it.
Couldn't get into the
mouthful.
No, but this one was great. This one was more like Monster Hunter with mechs. It was kind of like What If Monster Hunter, but Armored Core, but silly. It's great. Yeah, the story is dipshit, but like I didn't care. Like I'm having a blast just walking around killing things. And,
if they didn't care about the story, then why should you? That's how I felt about like The Surge 2.
Yeah. Again, another one was like a Power Wash Simulator. Less a game, more a place to inhabit while you're listening to podcasts.
Meditation exercise.
Yeah, Baby Steps. The Bennett Foddy,
What is that game? I've seen screenshots and it looks like insane, but funny.
It's been at Foddy.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it looks.
You are literally
setting,
fucking you're just this like basement dwelling fail son who gets transported to this mystical realm, and you have to just walk, and it's hard. Like it takes a minute to get used to the pick up your foot, move it forward, keep your balance shit, but it's not hard. Like once you get that down, you can actually start trucking a little bit. The trick is trying to get the fun stuff like the hats, and then. There's this one, it turns out, I didn't know this at the time, but there's this one, I'm trying to talk to this guy that has a table set up. He looks like a carnival barker. And I take like 2 steps toward him, and I end up slipping down this like wet but empty like creek bed forever. Like I'm bumping. The guy that does the voice for your character's hilarious. Like, he'll like, oh, fuck, ow. It's very well implemented the whole way down. And then there's this other guy that shows up at the bottom that you meet at the beginning and blow off. When you meet him at the beginning, he offers to give you a map and shit. And you're just like, no, I don't need anything. And then you need all that stuff, totally. But you're never going to get it because you're this fuck up. I don't know. It's just, I don't know how to, it's not like, it's frustrating, but it's hilarious. Like, that's all I can say. I don't know. I've spent a lot of time with that. Metal Eden was another one I picked up. It's kind of like a boomer shooter where you rip the hearts out of machines and can either eat them or throw them at them. It's very fun. It does wall running better than Ghost Runner for me because I'm an idiot. I got a VR headset, the Horizon VR Call of the Mountain. Fantastic.
Is that better than the last one? Because the last one,
I love the games. Oh, you mean this iteration? You mean?
Yeah, that iteration, yeah.
Yeah, the PSVR 2, it blows the first one out of the water. Nice. Like the first one was really good, but this one's super fucking responsive. It doesn't need a camera setup or anything. It's all internal out. It'll map the room you're in so it knows where you're at so you don't fuck yourself up,
Trip over your dog, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it also has goddamn joysticks on each of the controllers, which let you move around a lot more, easily. But none of these games fuck me up as bad as Arc Raiders. It just
there it is. All right, everybody, strap in. 8 hours. Let's go.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah, go. Go walk your dog.
I got to take a shit.
Explain this one to me like someone who's never heard of it because I haven't.
Okay, so it's
before you started talking about it.
It's not even it's an extraction shooter. You basically have to go around and collect stuff, and then you have to get out. And the premise of this is everybody has been driven underground because it's like Horizon, and interestingly, it's a post-apocalypse. In this lore, there was an environmental thing that happened, and then all these fucking machines came at the same time and just started fucking people up. Humanity tried to rebuild, and then the arcs came back. And there were more of them, and they were larger, and they're very, very... they're good. It's one of them weird things where it's a PvPvE game, which the PvE part is kind of like your... I don't know, what are some other games that are kind of like that? Well, like Monster Hunter or Killing Floor.
Like Tarkov or something, which is the biggest example of something where there's NPCs, but also other players, except Arc Raiders looks 1,000 times less frustrating than Tarkov.
Well, it's very accessible, which is what I like about it. Basically, you can just kind of get in and you go around and you fucking make mistakes and it's fine. Eventually, you learn how to move and you learn how to hide and you learn how to attract attention and stuff. And you also have this proximity chat that's fantastic because the audio in this game is fantastic. They did a really great job with proximity. You could even have earbuds in it and you'll hear where things are. And they all sound cool. The guns are janky ass guns. They're not this isn't fucking Battlefield. You know what I mean? You're not getting state of the art shit. You're getting stuff put together from leftover plumbing. And you have to craft, a lot of your stuff, but it's easy. They made all of this stuff kind of easy. And if you need to find stuff, you can, you dog ear what it is. And when it shows up in the field, it'll have a little mark on it. And you can just put all the stuff. This isn't anything you haven't seen before. Basically, there are other games that do this. What really got me about this, though, is that yes, there is the option to kill other players, but I've spent about 44 hours in this.
Damn.
I've done more than 100 extractions. I think I've only been killed 4, 5, maybe even 10 times or something like that total. Most of the time what's happening is I'm going in there and you'll hear people talk about this, like where you just go, hey, friendly. And, so far, 90% of the people I've encountered have been pretty fucking cool. A lot of people just want to talk about the day they're having. And
I think people are kind of tired of PvP games when it comes to this. Like, it's unless the game is like actually PvP, like say Battlefield, right? I love Battlefield, but I wouldn't want to play a game where someone could just like, hey man, and then just like annihilate me and take all my shit.
Yeah, and it's not to say that doesn't happen. Like there are certain hotter like levels that you can play on where things are pretty intense, but like it doesn't really like the enemies, the environmental enemies, the arcs themselves are fucking good enemies. They are a problem. If they find you and they start tracking you down, they're a problem. Hey, Aesop, buddy, I literally left the episode to take you out. You got to work with me here. I got you. I know. Go downstairs then. Okay. All right. Nope. Are you going to go downstairs? All right. Okay. Sorry about that. But this constant not being killed is refreshing. And some of these, like every time you go out and you do encounter people, it's always different. It's a different, like little short story I have now. I have a little different occupation where I like hung out with this rando. I was playing with a buddy early on, and we jumped into this one level, and there were these like two girls who were playing, and they were like, "Hey, yo, we're friendly," and we're like, "Yeah, hey, man, we are too. What's up? What are you guys trying to do?" And the one girl's like, "Yo, I'm just trying to show my girl here how to do this, man. I'm doing so much shit for her all the time, and I just lost it. I was like, people are just like letting their guard down." It's like kind of like a fresh, new, complicated chat room to a certain degree for a lot of folks. And then it was just revealed recently that your matchmaking is based on your like aggression level. So like if you're a dick, you're going to keep spawning into levels with dicks.
That's interesting. That's really interesting.
Hang on one second. Well, here.
Is he going to put his dog on the mic?
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Did that mute work? I just yelled, "Hey, shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
Right.
Must have.
All right. Cool. But anyway, yeah, so like I don't know. Do you guys have a question about it that I could answer? Like a specific question?
I think my biggest question would be if the matchmaking works of like how violent you are. So it kind of serves the two. Is that common? I'm not even sure if that's like because like I know matchmaking like skill based matchmaking. Yeah, because I know skill based matchmaking is a thing. It's hard to do, and not a lot of games have it. But I know that is a thing.
Yeah, they usually just base it on like level,
Yeah, or like so it's something like that. The idea of like the fact that you could turn into like less cringe VR chat is really interesting.
You don't really get much for killing another player. Like they have these little events where you can, if you do damage, like it'll give you these like credits that you can use to get hats or whatever, But like, there really isn't an advantage to killing another player at all. Like you never know what they're going to get.
Yeah, you would think that would be like the opposite of those types of games, because normally with those types of games, you would kill somebody to take their shit because they did the work for you of scavenging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, somebody did the math. They were talking about if you play as like a 3-person team, and you'll spawn in typically with other 3-person teams, and you can have up to 18 players or some shit. If your team killed every other team, you would not be able to bring all that inventory back. You just don't have the room.
See, I'm just thinking of like my days of like playing DayZ back in the day, which was still around somehow. But basically, it was a zombie game, and they're zombies. They're not really the threat. It was other players, and so you could just cap somebody and just ruin their day because they managed to find this whole big loadout. Then you murder them, they get angry, you take their shit, and then somebody kills you in a stupid way, and you just wasted hours of your life. It doesn't sound like that for Arc Raiders, because I've been hearing a lot, not just from you, but other people, of how like this kind of respects your time in a way that we haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah, because like even if you don't if you do get capped or like you don't extract, because you can lose like I don't know, your shield, and you'll crawl, and then you're basically bleeding out. And if you can make it into an exit, you're fine. You'll make it back to spawn, so you're good. You get to keep all your stuff. But if like you die on the field, like there was this one time where I hadn't quite figured out that certain exits, they're on a timer. Yeah, they're like a half-hour round usually.
Yeah.
And they can spawn you in as late as 15 minutes, which kind of sucks, but hey, I don't care. Usually I'm just trying to run through this crazy playground and pick up like springs and stuff so that I can upgrade my rooster. It makes sense, don't worry.
Okay.
But like
one of those games I see.
Well, yeah, there's that, because the rooster, he goes and he picks up scrap for you like while you're out away. So when you come back and you upgrade him, he brings more scrap that you can use. It's cute.
I'm trying to make like a joke about cock, and I just can't right now.
What's really funny is when you're out playing and like you're kind of hearing one of the dead drones that's just like you can go pry it open and pull its guts out. They make this really cool sound, and in the midst of that and like these fucking drones flying overhead and stuff like that, every now and again you'll hear a rooster in the background, and it's like it's the details in this game, like the sound, the audio cues, and everything are so funny. Now. There was some talk that they have used AI for some of the dialogue, but what that is, it seems to be when you're in Speranza and you're doing your menu shit, it's the stuff in the background. You can't really hear it. And I guess there's some stuff in the levels, but it's like, I don't know what that is.
I know for the machine enemies, just because I saw like someone go into some YouTuber I really like who also covered the Forever Winter, which I will talk about.
Yeah.
It went into it of like the reason they act like stupid machines sometimes is because they kind of just let it teach itself. Like the Leaper, I think, is an enemy, right?
Oh, the Leaper is fantastic.
They let it basically teach itself how to navigate the environment. So I know like they use AI for that, and I'm like, that's kind of what I would like to see AI used for if that's the case.
Well, that's just the NPC, you know, like that's what it should.
Yeah, because you see them in the game and it's like they don't act like they've been like animated by a person. They look like a machine because they're a machine.
The Leaper throwing its entire body at you to kill you is one of my favorite fucking things in game. It's just this flailing four-legged spider thing, and it'll like if you're hiding inside of something, it'll just throw itself against the wall. It also has like this charged electric attack that'll fuck you up if it's in front of you. I fought one just for shits and giggles. I don't know, about 2 weeks ago. It took, I had like a 25-minute round. Like I spawned in a little bit late, and it took me 23 and a half minutes to kill one because it was the only thing between me and the exit.
That's
like the exit was right fucking, it's like 100 meters away. Like it's right on the other side of this little hill, and this son of a bitch is here, and he saw me, and now I got to hide in this like remainder of a jet engine or something and hide from it.
It almost took 30 minutes to like. That's crazy.
I extracted with something like 30 seconds to go or something like that, and I'll tell you what, that dopamine hit was unlike anything that I have felt in the game in a long fucking time. I think a lot of it is when you extract, you get this little, rush from it. It's kind of, I get, that's what a game should do to you, whatever you play. But for this genre, one that I don't particularly like to have grabbed me and shown me something different, I kind of dig it. I kind of dig the vibes of it. I read a lot about it, and I just don't see what they're talking about. Like, a lot of these guys are like, we're putting together the topside sheriffs, and we're going to kill people who kill people. And it's like, go fuck yourselves. Like, enjoy spawning into all that shit. I'm just going to go over here with the guys who, like, it's noon on a Wednesday. People who are home playing Arc Raiders at noon on a Wednesday aren't really like looking to fucking waste time, Like,
I think because I think the best description I ever heard of that game, and you could verify whether it's true or not, is Tarkov is for people who are unemployed, and Arc Raiders is for people who have a job because it kind of respects your time in a much bigger way than a lot of other games usually do, because they actually want people to like play it.
Yeah, because here's the thing: like when you open a container, you get XP.
Yeah.
If you don't come back with all of your loot, you still have all of this XP, which still levels you up and gives you access to skill points. And the skill tree is really funny because I don't think you can max it out. Like, I think you only get up to like level 75, and that's not enough to give you everything. So you have to kind of be tactical with it, but it lets you reset no matter what. And most of that stuff's really goofy because a lot of it's just like open a container quieter or regain stamina faster. It's like little things. It's not like you're going to be a super fucking killer with this perk. No, there's no perks in it. You're just a dude.
Just give you an edge.
Yeah. I mean, there's a slight edge, but it's not like a drastic one. You're not going to be.
There's not going to be a meta, right?
Yeah.
Like people are not going to be able to like build their character a certain way where they could just like annihilate other people.
No, it's just what you bring on a loadout. Like I got a couple yellow tier things. Like there's this gun that lets you basically Spider-Man your way up a building. I'm not bringing that with me at all. If motherfucker sees me use that once, I'm going to get sniped because that's a cool weapon. Or like, locomotive. But yeah, there's tons of stuff that you can throw down. There's all these different types of grenades. There's this one, or a couple of them, that like you throw the grenade, it explodes, and then a bunch of little baby fucking missiles come out of it and absolutely wreck whatever it hits. It's spectacular. Like it really is. And there's this like they're doing this cold snap event now where you go and it'll kill you in 3 minutes and 50 seconds if you don't move from shelter to shelter. Plus they give you fireworks, so you can like set up fireworks and shit because it's the holidays.
Cool.
The game's goofy and it doesn't go too far. It never takes you out of it. You know what I mean? It's not going to be like Fortnite, which is just like Ready Player One the game. This is much more grounded. They have this really well designed, like it feels lived in. And suggestive enough that it's making me think of things.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. It's a fucking weird game, man. I don't understand why it's working. I really don't.
They worked on it for like a long time. I remember they
12 years or some
release.
Shit?
Yeah, like a stupid long time. They even delayed its release. They were going to release in like 2022, and they delayed it to work on it more. Like
they did something here. This is definitely interesting because I played the Battlefield beta, and then I heard about like the whole deal with EA, and I was like, I'm fine on that. I don't need that.
It was so fucking good, dude. The beta for that was so good. And then I'm like, well, one, I don't have $70 to spend on this fucking game. Also, I don't want to do the House of Stod anymore. Right, money.
Ark's half the price. Like it's like
it's
$40. And it's a lot of free shit they keep updating it with. Like there's
I'll probably check it out at some point.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's definitely worth a look. I'm smitten. So anyway, I could keep going. Does anyone have any more questions?
No.
Does anyone have any more video games? Okay. Does anyone have any more?
I have some video games.
Oh, go ahead.
If you want to go, Scum, go ahead.
No, because I'm about to talk about a game that's very similar to that, and I feel that's boring. So please,
okay. I have
spice it up.
Mix it up. Games that are not like that. I am not a big fan of PvP, PvE. I don't even know that I like playing with other people on the same server.
I understand. Yeah. I understand.
People,
or even in the same.
Why would
state.
I want that? So. But in the past, I have enjoyed like big AAA role-playing game, Cyberpunk 2077, Skyrim, the Fallout games,
For sure.
There's great big things. But this past year, I got into a lot of smaller indie things that I would say had better storytelling, better mechanics, and really, respected your time. And I thought those were really good. So I just have 4 of them I want to touch on real fast. One is called Citizen Sleeper 2, Starward Vector.
I love the first one. How is the second one?
The second one is amazing. It's like the first one, but better.
Oh, okay. I'm in.
It's kind of Blade Runner meets Firefly. You're an escaped android with a glitching body and a bounty on your head. And you assemble a ragtag crew and take sketchy contracts across this asteroid belt while staying one step ahead of the corporation that owns your pink slip.
That sounds sick as fuck.
It is. And the mechanic is really neat. Everything is based on dice rolls.
Right.
There's a stress mechanic which breaks dice.
Yep.
So the more stress you get, the less you're going to be able to roll, and you need to. And it's a game of balance. It's got a real tight loop that you play. But the story, I mean, I cried at the end. It was just that good.
The first one, it has a couple of fucking sequences that are pretty goddamn heartbreaking. It's good writing. And the music was killer in the first one.
So and the second one, better. Like he took everything that he learned and did it better. So totally with it. And if you like that,
what's the title again? Sorry.
Citizen Sleeper 2 Starward Vector. Cool. And I've got links to all of these that I'll throw at you for the show notes. The second one is the first Citizen Sleeper like that someone has put out. So similar dice mechanic, similar loop, but this is called Duskpunk. Now, don't roll your eyes too hard. I did. But it is set in kind of an 1800s or like German or Victorian kind of time period. Not quite steampunk, not quite fantasy, but you've got factories, you've got workers. It is a story of revolution in a country that's constantly at war, that is under a tyrant.
All right.
It resonated with me for reasons.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
But it's the description I've got for this one is: picture if Dishonored and Citizen Sleeper had a grimy little steampunk baby set in a post-war hellhole where they literally burn corpses for fuel. And if you're a traumatized ex-soldier rolling dice to survive a gang-controlled streets while self-medicating your PTSD with illegal drugs, this is Duskpunk.
All right.
It just came out, and I couldn't stop playing it. I played it for 3 days straight until it was done.
Fuck yeah!
And because it's one of those choices matter games, I want to go back and play it again and try a different tack and kind of see what I get.
Yeah, and that's exclusively on PC.
I believe so. I'm not 100%. I'm on Steam, and so all of these are games from Steam.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The next one is called The Root Trees Are Dead. This is Knives Out meets GeoCities.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Cool.
It is actually a remake of a much older game. It was called The Root Trees Are Dead. You're playing a detective in 1998 with a dial-up modem. So you've got the Windows 98 screen and all of that stuff to solve a $1 billion inheritance puzzle by reconstructing the family tree of a crashed private jet full of eccentric rich people. Okay. And so it is you get your own murder board. I mean, you got to put the tree together, and you've got to scan documents, and you've got to do the detective work and look things up online.
Sounds like an adult version of Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
It's more detailed than that.
Adult.
Adult. Adult small A. Yeah.
Is it like Charlie Day in front of the conspiracy board with all the red?
It's more like. Do you know the DC hero The Question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This looks a lot like a question mystery.
It's more like a question.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that was really good, and again, it's really solid, good story. Really kind of draws you in, but it doesn't take forever. It's not an infinite game.
Right on.
And then the last one is called Old Skies. This is a 2D point and click with an amazing story. So this is Quantum Leap meets point and click adventure where you babysit wealthy time tourists on 7 trips through history from speakeasies to the morning of 9/11.
Holy shit.
Solving temporal puzzles and occasionally dying. But hey, time travel means unlimited continues. The neat thing about this game is you work for an agency that is into time travel tourism. But the thing is, it's not illegal to change the past, but you are immune to it. So in the game, the world keeps changing around you.
Oh.
And you need to react and deal, and things aren't where you left them, and all of that. So it's put out by a publisher called Wadget Eye. They've put out a number of really good, like 2D games are their thing. They've put out a number of these that I've just been gathering up as the Steam sales come in. I'm looking forward to getting into them. But these were all the thing that pulls all of these things together. Good writing, good story, made me feel something. And I can't recommend that enough.
Cool.
Hell yeah. All right. Who's next?
Oh.
All right. Who's got more games?
I'm here.
Who's got more games?
I got games.
All right. I don't know how long I was going to be able to do that voice.
Yeah, no, it's rather upsetting.
Who's got more games?
So I have, I probably talked about this before, something I was really excited about, and I got it recently because they've updated it quite a bit, and it actually runs on my computer. Not perfectly, but it runs on my computer enough where I can actually play it, and it's the Forever Winter, which is kind of like Arc Raiders, except it's a PvE game.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it's a game that has probably like incredible art direction. Because like it's like a team of 30 people who used to work for like DICE, and like I think they worked on Mass Effect. Like there were all these veteran game developers who wanted to make a game where the game looks like the concept art completely, and that's what it is. They're all artists, and they wanted to make a game. It's rough going. It's an early access. There's still plenty of bugs. They're still adding stuff, fixing stuff. And what it is you play scavengers trying to basically eke out an existence during like an apocalypse war between the three global superpowers of Eurasia, Eruska, and Europa. Eurasia and Eruska being allies, and Europa being, you know, most of North America and parts of Europe. After, you know, all sides like nuke the fuck out of one another. And you're just trying to exist. You have an underground hideout. You can upgrade where people move in, because the main thing of the game is you need to find water. Water is life, and there's not a lot of it. And so you have to go out and find it. And you load into like these into maps, like for example, there's like Scorched Enclave, which is basically like a horrible red nuclear desert that people are for some reason fighting over. Because when you load up into one of these maps, what it is that no one really cares about you. They'll shoot at you. When they notice you, there, because people will all sides. There are no good guys in this world. They will shoot at you, but it's like the idea of like it's basically the computer fighting itself. Like you have all these different sides of this war killing each other, like right in front of you, and you're just trying to slip by all the gunfire to try and like pick up what you can to survive: medicine, ammo, garbage, you know, concrete, you know. And there's really nothing I could really say that's like it. Like there are maps that like are kind of like Scorch Enclave's like a desert. It's like, okay, whatever. There's one called Elephant Mausoleum, which is basically these gigantic trenches and just hell around them. It's like a Hieronymus Bach painting, and there's no way it wasn't inspired by it, because it's just chaos. It's just insanity. And it's unlike anything else. It's really rough. Like I had a helicopter. I was trying to like, I was hoping a mech would shoot it out of the sky, and eventually the helicopter just slowly no-clipped through the ground, so no one could get at it. And I'm like, okay, well, not supposed to do that, but all right. You know, it's rough. But there's enough there where I'm like, I could see what they're trying to do. And, you know, I just got it, and I've played 100 hours of it already.
Damn.
it sounds cozy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's really dark. But it's really fun. Like, and you know, and again, it's like there's not really a story. It's more like, you know, the characters you get to meet along the way. Like, again, that's probably something they're going to be working on. But really, it's like the entire game is just a statement on war in itself, right? Of how stupid this fucking is, and just trying to exist in it. And I'm following what they're doing very closely. And I'm very much enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. I'm a fucking loot goblin. So you give me a game where I get to like, you know, not have to deal with other players, but I could get like annihilated by like a gang of cyborgs.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And there was another one, which is probably one of the greatest games I've ever played, which is very much polished. It was made by like 5 or 6 people, and it's called Withering Rooms.
Okay.
It is a 2D, 3D randomized Metroidvania, Souls-like horror RPG, kinda. Because basically what it is you go left to right. So that's a 2D element, right? Except you can go into like rooms and whatnot, and it's all randomized. So every time you die, the house you're in shuffles around. So things aren't quite the way they were from before you died.
House of Leaves, the game.
Yeah, kind of. Cool. And it's the world building is like nothing else. That's the other thing. I can't really talk about the story. Here's how the story starts. Okay, is you are a 14-year-old girl being sent to a quote, like not a sanitarium, but like an insane asylum in the late 19th century. Like it's called Mostyn House for girls, and you're being sent there.
Zack Snyder film?
Yeah, right. Yeah, because at 14, your character, I guess, like got a little too uppity because it's the 19th century, and they sent you to the fucking hospital for it, basically. And the first thing that happens is a witch sets you on fire, and that's how the game starts. And it's the story goes in places you weren't expecting. Like, that's the extent of it. That's all I can tell you about the story. Even the creator of the game, there's no wiki for this game. There's not even a Wikipedia entry for it, because the creator went out of his way to make sure you can't spoil this game for yourself. Because if you look it up, it just goes back to his website that he made, so you can get some tips about it there. And it's basically like a Souls-like, right? You get dodge out of the way of certain enemy, except it doesn't have like the 3D environment. It's just like, left or right, basically. You get behind an enemy. And the combat's like not even that great. It's passable. I had fun with it. I wasn't angry at it like a lot of Souls-like games try and do. And it's God, like if you hopefully the combat isn't so bad where someone would be turned off by it, because I think a few people were, but it's like you just stick with it, and it's like it has so much soul. It's very charming. It's can be whimsical. But it is a horror game, so there's like clearly inspired by like there's moments that's clearly inspired by like the Rust World and Silent Hill, just giallo films. It's just all manner of like British horror but there are times where it's like it's absolutely just very sweet. And by the end of it, I was wearing a skin mask using a flensing knife as a little girl, killing like my enemies. Highly recommend. Probably one of the greatest games ever made, in my opinion. Withering Rooms, check it out.
All right,
that's all I got.
Cool. Very cool. Very cool. I guess to kind of did anyone else have any video game media?
I'll just throw one out that's real quick, because just given my year and what I've been working on and stuff like that, I have not had time to play anything new, so I always fall back on old favorites. I think last year I recommended something like Batman Arkham City or something like that.
Hell yeah.
Continuing that trend, and I swear to God, there's not meant to be a theme through some of my stuff here, but I went back and played the shit out of Bayonetta. Because
sure,
everything about that game appeals to me, because there's like you have a person who looks like a bespectacled librarian dressed in a leather suit made of her hair, and she's delivering German suplexes to gigantic angels. I mean,
I can't see why you would like that. Yeah, I can't see at all why you would enjoy that. Yeah.
I mean, the entire game is just crazy. And I'm sure people that are listening to this have probably played or at least been exposed to Bayonetta. But if you haven't actually played it, just go play it. It's not as crazy. What you've seen is not as crazy as it is. I mean, one of my favorite moves is basically the pole dance of death, where you can only do it certain times. You've got to be going up against an angel that's got a pole arm or something like that she can jab into the ground and then spin around on it like a pole dancer while killing everything in sight.
I wonder what the appeal is of these games.
I can't imagine. I mean, so yeah, I'll just go play it. Just go play it.
Yeah.
It requires almost no sort of brain work or thought. It is linear as hell. You are led through the game by someone holding your hand, and it's fine. You're still going to have a good time.
Right on.
Yeah.
I have heard the legends.
Oh yeah, the character is great. I love the character.
I think it was like right around the same time there was also a game called Vanquish.
Mm-hmm.
I never got past that.
Yeah,
it was basically like, oh, what if you had an Iron Man suit and all you did was slide around on your knees a bunch?
Yup.
It was fun.
It's not bad. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's very fun.
Yeah, it's on Steam right now to get it. Yeah. No, it's stupid, but you should totally play it.
Yeah.
For my part, I didn't have any new video games that I played this year either, and I spent very little time playing video games because I filled that time with TTRPGs, RPG games. I have two regular games that I play with some friends. One is online, and one is in person. We like to meet up once a month for that one. Right, do a weekly one. But the two that I thought were definitely worth checking out that were fun are kind of along the same sort of lines as some of the stuff that you were laying down, Gru. The first one is Blades in the Dark. It's in the Forged in the Dark system. A little history about them. They wanted to put out a game. They did a GoFundMe for it, and it was funded in a day. And and they put out their game, and And since that time, they put out several others on this same system. It's more of like a collaborative storytelling system than a straight role-playing game. You don't have like a solid game master. It's more like a story facilitator. It's very cool the way they're able to do that. They have a sci-fi one called Scum and Villainy. It's like, doing jobs on the outer rim of galactic hegemony. I haven't checked that one out myself, but it's along the same sort of lines. Very cool.
I never heard of that one. That one sounds cool.
I've
it's kind of like
that one.
It's like go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was going to say it's Star Wars with the serial numbers filed off.
Yeah, I was going to say it's like a Star Wars Firefly sort of clone.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't everything at the end of the day?
But this one, Blades in the Dark, it's a little more steampunk. It's actually a little more horror steampunk. But you live in a city of eternal night. It's kind of like an industrial age London, but it's also Venice. It's like full of canals and crumbling mansions. It's a hundreds of year old city. The sun is dead. The city's haunted as fuck. There's ghosts and vampires in the world. And the power source driving this industrial age is demon blood.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah. So it's a lot of Victorian Gothic horror mixed with kind of like Peaky Blinders, Gangs of New York, internal politics, like in the city itself. The neat thing is like this, it's this crazy game world, but you're really just kind of focused on, well, I mean, you can focus on whatever you want, but you're kind of just focused on what's going on in the city. And like the ghosts and the demons and stuff are a hindrance. They're not like the main, your main thing is like, you're a criminal in the city. You're part of a gang and you guys are trying to do heists and pull assassinations and smuggle, or depending on whatever you want your, specialties to be.
Yeah.
The main city is called Duskval. It's like an imperial capital. It's also a whaling city. That demon blood comes from these massive leviathan creatures that are out in this in the seas, and they bring them back home, and they power like all the electricity in the city with this
What do
stuff.
we do with the drunken sailor?
Exactly. It's also a crime city. Like I said, there's a lot of gangs. There's a whole plot angle with Scovish immigrants, or like a Scotch-Irish people that are kind of like the main underclass. A lot of class strife, class system stuff. There's railroads. There's electroplasm barriers. All kinds of wild mechanics that they like kind of. It's so much stuff from different things. It's all packed into one world that makes it really interesting. And like I said, you can kind of swing it any way you want.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
The main, I guess, the core like conceit of the game that makes it different from other stuff. What I found really fun about it is like you kind of, it cuts out all the time-consuming bits. You start like at the thing you're doing. So like,
nice.
You want to rob a bank, you start at the heist, and you work backwards from there. How you got to get into the vault? Like, oh, okay, well, I'm actually already in the vault because I mailed myself in a package. Something like that.
All right.
And you spend like stress points to have flashbacks, to have prepared stuff ahead of time. Instead of spending like a lot of time working on like your loadout and your tools and stuff, you just like. They have a system where it's like, I have a medium loadout or a light loadout, and you have a list of stuff you could have with you. And as you go along in the adventure, oh, well, it so happens that this was the thing that I packed, and that's how we get across this barrier. So it's a lot more like loose and fast with the play, and you don't have to do so much of the grinding prep work to make sure everything happens just right. It's good for both the storyteller and the players that way.
Wasn't this the game that had like a gang character sheet?
Yeah, you have your own character sheet, and then also a gang sheet that you're all working together to gain rep on the streets, to pimp out like your headquarters, to get assets for the gang. It's really neat the way you're working together as a group to build your power base, but you're also working on your individual characters.
That's very cool. I'm envious. I've wanted to play that system. I played 6 episodes of Scum and Villainy and enjoyed it at some point.
Cool, yeah.
But Blaze in the Dark sounds fascinating. I love the mechanic in there. I love the flashback mechanic in that. It's
it makes for some really fun gameplay and storytelling. It both requires and allows for collaborative and creative storytelling to keep the gameplay flowing and flowing and going. And it's like literally made to be like episodic play. Like each game session is kind of like an episode of a TV show, and like certain things can happen at the end of every session. Action that you do, you have the next session that's like a downtime session to take care of all this stuff that again is like more time consuming to do in like a daily. So it's kind of neat the way they break up I want to say less less interesting, more grueling parts of role play. It's definitely different from your traditional like D&D type play.
Yeah.
And as far as like the world and the storytelling, it's very Stephen Hunt, China Mayville, again, kind of like mysterious steampunk technology, but beyond. And the whole feel is very Ravenloft, if you remember, like the Forgotten Realms sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
That's cool.
Any questions about that one?
Well, I've got to say that I went to when you were talking about the Blades of the Dark or Blades in the Dark. I was like, I'm going to go check this out right now. So I'm at Evil Hat Productions website, and it's like, okay, great, this looks awesome. Then I like, what other RPGs did I got? And the first thing that catches my eye is something called Thirsty Sword Lesbians.
All right, well,
which is literally just Revolutionary Girl Utena, the anime, but what if RPG?
Oh my god, they did make that, didn't they? Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at this like, well, I'm going to have to get this.
Yeah,
yeah, they got something for everybody.
Sounds cool.
This is awesome.
Wait, wasn't Blades in the Dark 2 like an open system? Like anybody could make it, like Morkbork, like anybody can make anything for it? Or am I thinking about something else? I don't remember.
Yeah, well, that's the overarching system is forged in the dark, so it's all kind of built on the same bones. You could write your own
so licensing
thing. I think
is like
some of those
like
might
that,
be
where you
from
yeah.
that.
Yeah, because it's like, if I remember, I thought their licensing was like an open thing where like anybody could like make stuff and sell it under that.
I think that may be where we get the sword lesbians from. It's it's a little niche.
That explains it. I do like that. I do like that though when systems do that.
That was the one that we play online, and again, it lends itself very well to playing remotely with other people.
Nice.
The other one that I've been playing a lot of is a cyberpunk game. It's Interface Zero, and that one's on the Suede system, Savage Worlds Adventure Edition game.
Yeah, I heard of that. God, that.
Yeah, and that to step back from the cyberpunk e-ness of it, it's of that setting. The Sway system's kind of neat in that they try and like cut out a lot of the BS. So again, you don't have like tons of pluses, tons of money, to make it a little easier to track how the game mechanics work. There's a couple of neat things in there where like basically you're rolling d6. You're looking for 4 or 5 6s as successes. You're always rolling another d6 with whatever you're rolling, so you have more of a chance of a success. And anytime you get like a crit, that roll will explode, so you can end up rolling like massive damage or massive successes. And it has kind of a playing card system for initiative. So every round you get dealt out of playing cards, and based on that is where you'll go in the round. And then there's also like powers and special abilities you can get in the world to manipulate that, so that you can be faster or like be able to kind of manipulate other people's rounds. But they have a couple different additional kind of mechanics to it that makes it really fresh, really interesting. The bonus and negative system, like I said, they keep it only to about like a negative, a 3, a +2 or a +3. +4 would be like a really high advantage, but it doesn't go much bigger than that. They have a really focused set of skills, so you're not, again, spending a ton of time trying to find different skills to maximize.
Yeah, I always thought that was interesting in role-playing games like that. Everything, especially nowadays, because you said Savage Worlds, and that's something I haven't thought about in many years.
It's such a great system. I ran a Dresden Files game.
Right on.
Very cool.
In that system, and I agree with you. I mean, I agree with you, Zero. The whole system is built around action. It's very cinematic. And it's built so that your players can be cinematic. You get bennies, benefits, tokens that you can spend, and they tell the GMs you can spend them to re-roll a die or change something.
Yeah,
and
that's
they tell the
another
GMs,
nice mechanic about it. You have more than one chance to just fail because you have this token.
And it's not like Inspiration in D&D where you get one per game or something. The GM is told to hand these things out liberally because they want people engaged and they want them to get the results that they want. The whole point of the game is to be fun, not realistic. So it's a great system. I've wanted to play Interface. That's fantastic.
And both of these systems, the Forge and the Savage World system, do really make it more of a collaborative session than I'm telling you this is what can and can't happen. Like it's much better, I think. Much better a system for just everybody to be more engaged rather than like a taskmaster and being told
it sounds
what
more
to
reminiscent
do.
of like the storyteller system in like Vampire the Masquerade a little bit.
Very much so.
Yeah, you're trying to like make things a little bit more fluid.
And the Interface Zero world, what's pretty neat about it, you have like a couple different character classes. There's traditional humans, there's cyborgs, and then you have like a hybrid, kind of like a furry hybrid animal human cast of people. There's like androids, and there's bioroids, and because there's these different classes that you can be, you can build them differently, but it makes it a lot more interesting in the world. You can pick up one of the themes in the world that we really picked up is the what is human, what isn't theme. We kind of set up the Interface Zero world, but we added our own version of Night City in it, so the tech is a little bit different. But we wanted to all play in Night City, so we just kind of dropped it in the middle of their game world because it fits. And the other big sort of conceit of the system is that everybody is hooked up to like an internet, as like kind of everybody is a cyborg. Like if an implanted cell phone in your body when you grow up, and you're part of like a worldwide system. And there's things you can do on the system. There's things you can turn your tap off to like do off the system. It's another real neat element of how you can be in or out of the digital society in the game.
Oh, please don't put a cell phone in my head. Oh,
sounds very cool.
Yeah, no, that does sound really cool.
But both of those systems were, regardless if you're playing those or one of the other ones, I found to be, from someone who's played RPGs my whole life, it's really much more of an interactive, engaging system, both of those. So check them out if you get a chance.
I always like hearing about like more recent modern systems too, because I always feel like the running theme, like, I'm a big fan of Mork, Bork, and Cyborg, is making things a little bit more streamlined and less fucking complicated. Like I think about GURPS in comparison, where it's like you need to make things so people are not only engaged but also like this, you could actually have people play this game and not have to get out like a math.
You don't have to learn new maths.
Exactly. Yeah,
I can really appreciate this. I'm playing a game called Ironsworn Starforged, and it's another newer system within the past 10 years. But it's very collaborative. It can be a solo game, it could be a co-op game, or it could be guided, is what they call it. But you create the whole universe from scratch at the beginning of the game. And I'm playing with a guy. We play 1 hour a week on Signal, and it is dice rolling and improvisation. And it feels like Discovery. You fly around and you discover planets and you do things, but it's not all made up in advance. You've got the broad scope of the society and the world, but you only build as much as you need to keep the story going. And it's but it's been the highlight. I mean, I've played other systems this year. I'm running a D&D and I'm running a Cyberpunk Red, and Zero, I appreciate you taking Night City out of Cyberpunk Red and putting it in another system, because I agree with you. It's a fantastic setting, but the system is, I wish they would just publish setting books for it.
And honestly, like the four of us who are playing together have been playing in Night City since, since the first Cyberpunk 2020 came out. So we know the lore well enough that we can put it together however we need, and have put our like a more, because the tech level is not the same tech level, obviously. So we put our own template on top of it of how that tech would have developed in that world.
Awesome.
Right on. Where we at?
All right.
Music?
Music or movies and TV? Which one? Music.
Let's do music.
Yeah, we can do music.
Let's do music.
Musica.
All right. Yeah, let me just blast through a bunch of shit y'all ought to listen to. In no particular order whatsoever, we got Igor's new album, Amen. Holy fuck. I need bass in my metal. I think that's what I've discovered this year. I need
polka in my metal.
Bass. Oh God, yeah.
I need goats.
That are hilarious. James Holden and oh man, Mr. Zed's gonna hate me. Wakla Zimple. So James Holden,
that's brutal.
James Holden is this producer from like the 90s he did like Prog House that was nice and complicated. He was putting like rolly drum and bass lines in it before anybody else was, and it wasn't like Speed Garage. These are just like big, long, rolly subs. He was very young when he did that. And I did not know that. I thought the way that stuff sounded, it sounded like he was in his mid-30s at that point. But no, he was a kid. And now he's doing this really weird, still that, but not. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to describe it.
Incredible description.
He's taken it. He's like taken beats and everything and pushed it like through and inverted it and turned it into kind of like ambient, but it isn't.
Okay.
The album's called "The Universe Will Take Care of You," and it's just really fucking cool to listen to.
What genre? How about we start with what genre is it?
Like I said, he started with progressive house, so this has a lot of those elements kind of to it. But it also is like some of the more technical like BT tracks.
Okay.
Cool. Or oh god, I'm trying to think of like who else does some like really weird like Hybrid's song Sniper. The one that has that weird classical music thing where it sounds like it's going up and up forever. Like this is that kind of stuff, and it's really good in surround sound or like if you have good headphones. He's playing with space in it. It's different. It's cool. All the tracks are long. It's nice. They're like 6 minutes or so. The Horrors put a new album out called Nightlife. It fucking slaps.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's really good.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'll check that out.
Viagra Boys' new album, Viagra A Boys, won me over just from him belching at the beginning of the first song, like a lyric. I was like, yeah, I fucking love these guys. I listened to the Cave whatever album and loved it. I was like, yeah, these guys are fucking fun. And then I heard this one and I was like, well, that's it. I'm a fan. Done. Didn't Clipping's Dead Channel Sky come out this year?
Yes, it did. It's very good.
Hard as fuck. It's absolutely incredible.
Cyberpunk album. Go listen to it. It's really fucking good.
100%. Like, there's that track on there, like Mirror Shades Part 2, and I wonder if that's playing off of that 80s. Who was it? Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark did a Mirror Shades?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I could be wrong, but it was like one of those types of bands did a song called Mirror Shades. It was like really a bop.
Yeah.
And this is like an answer. It's an answer.
The whole thing's telling a story like their other albums. Where like this one's actually like it's fiction as well. It's really good.
Yeah, let them win another fucking Hugo. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Orb put a new one out called Buddhist Hipsters. It's fantastic. If you like the earlier stuff, they're still on that. They went back to that a little bit. There's some really nice stretched out dubby shit that's really fun. There's this artist I've been made aware of recently. One song in particular of theirs really got me through a dark time in my life. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's capital H, capital A, capital A, small I. In my head, it's just hi. But put out an album this year called Human Eyes, and they're like the day it dropped, they put out this like 45-minute performance of it, like with a set that looked like an office, and it was really fucking cool, and it sounded great. Strongly recommend it. It's a great album. I like it all the way through. But as far as live music, hilariously, just about like a week and a half ago, I got it in my head the week before that I needed to go see the Noise Show at West Side Bowl. And
could you, for those of us who are not as hip, could you explain what a noise show is?
See the Noise Show. Is that COVID taking acid? What are you?
What is this? Is this a euphemism for something?
Please describe to me what noise is.
It is not. It is basically like what if feedback were friendly.
And that's really good, actually.
Thank you. So
it's a good description. Yeah, good job.
The opener was this fella, Jim Nostick. He was a slightly older fella, and he had these two. He was holding these two things that looked like earbuds, but I guess they were like optical sensors. And it was like a phototheremin sort of deal where he would move these things around and make these really haunting things that would run through these loop pedals.
Cool.
And then it got fucked up.
Then it got
loop pedals.
The whole time on the table. Oh, that's nothing. The whole time on the table, he's got these Christmas like wind up music boxes that he has happened to have like mic'd up and shit. So when he cranks them, that starts going through the loops. And then when the melody plays, it's nightmare fuel. It's fucking so good.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Sounds great.
The second guy, it was these two guys. It was Ken Frost. I talked to them later. The one dude, it was his project. I can't remember his name right now. But he had like a dust mask that he'd shoved a mic into, so he was just like screaming his lyrics while his buddy, who told me he didn't quite understand what he was doing, was doing these like beats. It was fucking great. It was really fun. It felt like the 90s for some reason.
Sounds like the 90s.
Yeah, it sounds like the 90s. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of good noise industrial came out of the 90s.
Well, but then it got real good. Like, it was good. I was in. I was having a blast. And just enjoying just having the shit wash over me, like, yes, this is like industrial ambient, like, I don't know what else to call this.
No, it's good stuff. And
then we get Slug coming on, who she's from Cleveland and is apparently kind of a big deal in the noise scene. And I'm like, I don't know, like, okay. we shot the shit a little bit. I'm going to shoot an invite, see if like she'd like to be on the pod, but like, she could sing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I think I might have sent you guys a clip of it, but like, she would just do this stuff where she would set up the sound and just do crazy, like, massive waves of it and then sing in the middle of it. And kind of that wouldn't loop, but it would run through a bunch of other effects. I don't know. The effect was haunting. It was fantastic. This is the kind of shit like you would play to keep the Hat Man away.
I mean, that's the beauty of like noise.
Well, yeah, I really fucking dug it. It was different. It was something I hadn't heard before for fucking change, And then the last band to play was called Meat Department. Now, the funny thing about this is beforehand, I was outside having a smoke, drinking a pint. There's only one other fella out there. And I was sitting there. I'm like, yeah, man, how you doing? And he's like, oh, pretty good. We're just talking, chatting it up. And I was like, yeah, I'm here to check these bands out. I was fascinated by the name Meat Department. Because it's like meat, D-E-P-T period. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm the drummer. And I was like, fuck yeah, dog. So then I go down, and they are like, what if Gil Scott-Heron's band just played behind... There was this like trans woman who was doing spoken word shit, and it was hard as fuck.
Ooh.
Nice.
Like this whole like hour they did, and they didn't stop playing either. Like the whole thing kept going. Their friend, the singer's friend, was doing things to the monitor with like just plugging shit into it and running mics in front of it and stuff. It was insane. I loved it. It was so fucking awesome. So then afterwards, I was talking to the drummer. I think his name was Todd. I don't want to fucking be wrong about this, but he was telling me, he's like, yeah, like the one guy who played guitar, he did sound for me, like when I did the No Request DJ night there one night. And I was like, oh shit, this guy's like a weird fucking Buckethead level, genius as far as like making sounds are concerned. And then, Todd was saying they just have different they have like a rotating cast. I think it's like, drums, bass, guitar might be the same, but then different people come in and do vocals, and they'll like, rehearse for a bunch and then come out and do another one of these shows where it's just this like fucking avalanche of funk. Damn. It was like noisy funk. It was fucking awesome. They're like, boom, Slug and Meat Department moved right to the top of favorite shit I've seen in live, like immediately.
Right. I'll check them out. It makes me happy that like people still do like it makes me happy that like this genre of music, which draws like a lot of creative people into it, still exists.
Well, it was one of those things that like you'd expect to see that. Like when I was living in Chicago, yeah, I'd see that there. You living in DC, yeah, we got a ton of that there.
Absolutely.
Some of the people that do ambient down there, in fact. But like when I saw this was going to be at West Side Bowl, I got that little thing, like your float a half inch off the ground a little bit, where you're just like, oh, I'm really excited for this. And it was awesome. It was a fucking great night. And all the performers were really cool people.
Turns out there are creative people everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's pretty much my music for I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. There's probably more. Listen to my fucking DJ shit.
Yes. we need to publicize that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
So, do you mind if I jump in next?
Yeah, go.
Well,
okay. I got 4 albums for you. They all came out this year, and they're all radically different from one another. So the first one is the album Winged Victory by Willie Carlisle.
Okay.
To explain Willie Carlisle, imagine if Woody Guthrie were a queer revival preacher.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I'm into it.
They have this album is traditional folk.
Okay.
But it has labor union anthems.
Oh, yeah.
It has a talking blues number about a truck driver's awakening to a non-binary waiter's posterior called Big Butt Billy.
That's my attention.
The title track is named after a donkey that he may or may not have hallucinated when he was drunk on moonshine.
Who amongst us?
Nice.
Who amongst us?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Who amongst us?
Yep.
Let me tell
I'm
you,
in.
You may not be into folk music. You may not be into. I am telling you, go out and listen to this now because it will. It has not only some of the wittiest stuff I've heard. There is a song on there called Beeswing that made me sob. It was so beautiful. It was he's an artist with a capital A, and I loved everything about this album. There is not a bad song on it.
What's the name again?
Winged Victory by Willie Carlisle, and Willie is spelled Willi.
Mm-hmm.
I have links for all of this stuff that I'm
got
going
a
to send
band
you.
camp.
Yeah. Second one, completely different genre. The Loop by Volcor X.
Okay.
Let me explain Volcor X. Imagine if Darth Vader and a post-rock band scored a 74-minute space horror movie that never got made.
Awesome.
Okay.
This is Volcor X. The conceit of the band is he's an alien overlord that's coming for Earth. That's pretty much the shtick. They've got 3 albums.
I love
this
it.
Is the most recent, which is a prequel to the other albums. So they kind of have a concept album feel to it. But this is they call it dark synth. I would call it prog rock.
Right.
But this tells the story of Sid, who's an astronaut who becomes Volcor X's first victim in his intergalactic conquest. But it's all drums and soaring guitars and synthwave keyboard and all of that. It sounds like it's an interstellar rock opera. It's fantastic. And look for not only the original album, but on Bandcamp, you could pick up the instrumental. And now, there's nothing wrong with the words and all of that. It's also important to note that any words are spoken word. There's no singing on this album.
Okay.
So the third album is called Meditations from the Future by Sonic Mayhem. Sonic Mayhem is the guy that did the music for Quake 2 and Deus Ex and a number of other things.
Nice.
This is the theme music for the game Dystopica, which I should have talked about earlier, but Dystopica, go look it up. But it is basically you are building Blade Runner looking cities.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a management game. It's an art game. It is just a creative game. You go and you add things and you make things and you play with pretty lights. Okay. This is the soundtrack to that game. It sounds like a modern day Vangelis album, but a little heavier. It's basically, someone described it to me as old school Berlin electronic vibes for imaginary futures. It's very full. There's just a lot going on in this album. And again, this is a Bandcamp album. You can find it. It's amazing. And then the last one is an older album, Sakura by Susumu Yokota. He has been described to me as the Japanese Brian Eno.
Okay.
Wow. This is an older album. They call it an ambient masterpiece. I've never heard this man before, but this album really got into me, and it's kind of difficult to describe it. I know The Wire named it its top electronic album of the year 2000. It's Rhodes piano cascades, it's sampled vocals, but it's beautiful. It's not like some of the ambient that you'll hear that's like repeating loops and things like that, though there are elements of that.
Yeah.
It's got a different vibe. And because it's Japanese, he uses that pentatonic scale a lot in the background. Right. And so, but it doesn't sound like a pastiche of any kind. It's really creative, really interesting. So I highly recommend checking out. If you like that, there's plenty more. I believe it's Skin Tone has put out a bunch of his work remastered, and it is well worth your time.
All right. I love that stuff, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think you would dig it. If you haven't heard this, which I'm surprised you haven't, because you're much more into these things than I am.
There's so, okay, look, if and listeners and everyone, if you're ever feeling down, thinking that like you know it all, you've seen it all, that's it, know this. I love ambient music since I've had my wisdom teeth yanked out and fucking listen to Axiom Ambience, both discs on Percocet.
That's living good. You do God's work there. That's
okay. I was like 16 or 17 or 18 at the time or something like that. I just remember that happening. And since then, I've listened to tons of fucking ambient music. And that is like 1/100th of 1% of all the shit that's out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's all these people who are doing like, man, I just learned about like the Disintegration tapes last year or a couple of years ago. Crazy.
That's some good
crazy
stuff.
Shit is out there. And there's still, you know, I knew people down in DC that did this stuff, you know, like just did it with their hands in front of me. You know, that's magic as far as I'm concerned. Even dub, you know, like dub can be really cool. Like especially when it's like mad professor trying to explain to you what the fuck he's doing. He's like, this isn't a mixer. This isn't a sampler. This is a dub box. And when you hear it, it's in capital letters, italics, underlined. You know, it's just, So I love this shit. I love loop artists who can pull it off.
Yeah. So check this guy out because it's really neat because he was operating, you know, around, I'm going to say at the turn of the century. Okay. But he unfortunately passed away at the age of 54, so we're not going to get any new music. But go check out his back catalog. This album was Sakura.
Right on. Oh, thanks for that one for sure.
Yeah, definitely check that out. There's so much music, guys.
There's so much music. There's so much music.
I was just thinking about like all the old like industrial stuff that's like on archive.org of like cassettes people have found over the years, and I'm like, there's almost too much. There's so much.
Well, go buy your music. Go buy music. Don't buy your music. Don't
hit your Bandcamp up. You know what I mean? Like, or you know, if you're DJ brained and you got to use Beatport, get real good at searching so you can get through all those. Like, this is my playlist of 50 tracks and get to the shit that you like. You know, it's always about what you like and stick to that.
There we go. Like it's funny because it's like, you should buy what you like, and like, you know, some stuff are free just because like the people who made it like may not be alive anymore, and we don't even know who made it. Like,
or like they couldn't clear the samples. Like you can't sell something if you sample shit. So unless you whatever, pay the man.
In that spirit, I feel like I'm kind of talking about the same bands here every time we talk about this, but both Health and the Ravenettes put out new albums this year. I was able to go see them both in concert.
Ooh, nice.
Health especially is a fantastic show. If you can get to see them in concert, and they tour a lot, go check them out.
Yeah.
But their new album this year was Conflict DLC, and Ravenettes did Pa'ahi 2, which there's no Pa'ahi 1. I don't know why it's Pa'ahi 2, but it's Pa'ahi 2.
Hey, why not? I mean, well, like I realized this year that Health, their ads for this album, like the leading up to it and stuff, were fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
like I didn't know they were really funny. Like
they're really fucking funny.
I mean, they're really funny, and I was like, oh, okay, you know, because I dig their shit. I haven't gotten as deep into them as I would have liked to. It's kind of like they just appeared and they had like all these EPs, and I was like, oh fuck, I gotta run to catch up, dog.
They helped Street Sex come back. Like they're buds. Yeah, they do a lot.
That track they did with Reznor was real good.
Yeah.
It's they got a sound, and I dig it. It's just that big, heavy, bassy shit. I like it. It's what I'm here for.
And they find a way to mix in the loops and samples, and it's a really good show.
Yeah. They're if that's the new like industrial whatever, I'm here for it.
It is. I would say, being an old head who went and saw shows back in the day at the clubs, I'd say this is the newest incarnation, hand-me-down inheritance of industrial music. And if you can see it live, again, go see it live.
Yeah,
weren't they
it's
joking
a
and calling it like cum metal?
Yes, yeah, that was the shirt, the sold out shirt on the merch stand was cum metal.
They're fucking hilarious. Well, like their art is funny because like they have a look. Like all of their album covers have a like a format sort of, and I love them. I think it's really cool, very stark and very plain. It's kind of like just putting the it's almost like generic. And then as they were like promoting this in the lead up to this and stuff, they were using that format to do goofy things. Like they would just, I'm getting it. Oh no, participant. Gru is having a problem. Participants failed with member guest blah 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 feature reason error media recorder is not working as expected inactive. Okay,
oh my god, is he having like an aneurysm?
No, but what is going to happen is I'm going to stop this. We have to wait for it to upload.
Okay.
And then I'll start another one and stitch that together. So
not going to go anywhere.
All right, don't go anywhere. I got to pee anyway. And we're back. It was just Zencastr being Zencastr. Couldn't have.
It knows.
Yeah, it was just the last episode of the year. Okay.
Commercial interlude.
It's the last episode of the year. It knew. I'm blaming it, even if it's not its fault. I will say, dealing with them has been fine. If I had a problem and I emailed them, they were friendly and they did a good job of fixing it. But man, this shit.
It just keeps happening.
Yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame. Anyway, we were talking about music,
right?
When Zencastr decided to poop on us, and who's next?
Dan
had some tunes.
Okay. I'll keep this quick and easy. I got 2 singles and a full album. One, I don't know how old this tune is. I know it's a newer tune, but I don't think it's like 2 months old. That I literally fell over, and it was one of those absolutely wonderful moments of serendipity where it's like, I have never heard of this band before, and now I must listen to everything they've ever recorded. The band is the True Loves. The song is Dopest Number 1, which is just an instrumental, filthy funk tune. Nice. And it's just so.
It's a great title.
Fucking good. Oh my god. I mean, it's one of those that I came across it like it was probably some dumb Instagram reel. And it was just them playing like a little bit of it. And then, I'm frantically looking through the comments to find out what the hell this thing is. And, pop on over to Apple Music because that's my drug of choice and push it in. And no joke, I listened to it 5 times in a row. It's got this sort of guitar riff that just goes on throughout almost the entire song. Very simple guitar riff and everything happens over it. And it's just, it's fantastic. I mean, the rest of their stuff is really good. Go check out the True Loves. But if you're going to just dive into something, go check out Dopest Number 1. It's really fucking good.
It's a great title.
Yeah. And the funny thing is all of these music choices are actually from 2025. I think I scored a home run with this one.
Oh man!
Right on.
The other single is from earlier this year. Midnight Generation. Their track "Don't Wait Up" has a voice box solo.
Oh,
literally, it's used like an instrument. This guy just talking into the voice box. And, controlling the pitches and tones and all that with a keyboard in front of him. And it's just infectious. It's infectious as hell. It's very much a sort of early Daft Punk, Giorgio Moroder kind of thing, where it's got some of that classic sort of electronica feel. Midnight Generation is actually a Mexican band.
Nice.
And this is what they do. They kind of do this whole synth feel. They've got great songs, it's another one of those things. Go listen to everything they've done too, but Don't Wait Up is just a bop. And that was another thing just showed up on my feeds too. It's just like, here's a thing. And it's like, oh God, you actually got one right. I do actually enjoy the song. Congratulations. Holy shit.
Yeah. Rarely that happens, but when it does.
Most of the time it's just like, keep on going, keep on going.
That's like YouTube recommendations where it's like sometimes, most of the time it's crap, but then there's that one time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Sturgeon's Law.
Sooner or later you get something good. I guess. I don't know.
Billions of dollars went into those algorithms. Anyway.
Yeah. And the album, of course, I would have to bring this up. On any given day, you could ask me what my favorite band is, like of all time. And it's a 50-50 chance, depending on the day, depending on the time of day, whether I tell you it's Genesis or Le Vent du Nord. And Le Vent du Nord is a Quebecois folk band, Quebecois trad. And I once again fell over them by accident years ago. They showed up on Thistle Radio on Soma FM of all things.
Right on.
And it was what's that?
Shout out to Soma.
Oh yeah. Mad respect to Soma and to Fiona Ritchie. Thistle Radio is based upon her long-running NPR show, The Thistle and Shamrock. Shit, that's hard to say.
Man, that's a new vocal warm-up.
Yeah. So yeah, The Thistle and Shamrock was a show that she had on NPR for decades. It just recently ended. I think it ended. If it didn't end this year, it ended last year. And now she's slowly working through the archives and uploading them to a another website and stuff like that. Good stuff. But this showed up on Thistle Radio, Le Vent du Nord, and it's like, well, this isn't Celtic. Mm-hmm. And then I realized, well, yeah, it kind of is Celtic. I mean, they're singing in French, but then I look them up. So, oh, they're Quebec, Quebecois. That is Celtic. That is, honest to God. But I was totally unaware of Celtic folk up until that point. And this was literally I've never heard of this band before. And by the end of the first song, I must listen to everything they've ever recorded. And they basically became my favorite band.
Right on.
They dropped a new album in October called Voisinage, which is neighbors in English. And with this album, they also brought in a new member of the band because one guy, Simon Baudry, he sort of transitioned off of the band. I think he wanted to do something stupid like, have a family and be a dad or something.
Nerd.
I don't know what the hell his problem is.
I'm telling you.
And the thing is Simone brought a very sort of there was a unique voice that he brought to the band, especially when he did his own solos and songs like that. So they replaced him with a guy named André Gagné, and he's not Simone. He isn't, but he's still got that sort of timbre to his voice. There's that character to his voice that's like, yep, I can see why you hired this man. So yeah, they've got, the whole album is just fantastic. The two songs that anybody should listen to, Par-dessus le pont, which means above the bridge, which this is one of the reasons I love folk music, because they tell stories you're never going to hear in like most contemporary music. Above the Bridge is about this pharmacist who starts talking shit about some rich people in town, and they throw him in jail. And he's like, well, fuck you. While I'm in jail, I'm going to write this hilarious song about how stupid you rich people are. And then he gets out of jail, and they kick his ass for writing this song. In jail. So, but this is not the song he wrote. This is like tribute by Tenacious D. This is not the greatest song in the world. This is just a tribute. Well, this is not the song that the guy wrote. This is the song about the song.
That's fucking great. Yeah.
And it's literally about how, this poor pharmacist, he makes fun of the rich people. They throw him in jail. He writes a funny song about it. He gets out, they kick his ass, and they throw him in stocks in the middle of town so he could be humiliated by it.
I want to see a cyberpunk interpretation of that, like a short.
That would actually work, I think.
That would be fun.
Yeah. So, and it's just and the funny thing is this song is just, happy-go-lucky, snappy fingers kind of thing. I mean, it's great. They're having a great time singing about this guy. And then the other song, I'll probably butcher this, but Une nuit dans l'auberge, or about auberge. A Night at the Inns. This is where Andre sort of comes in and says, "Hi, I'm the new guy, and here's what I can do." And it's the best. It's the best. So yeah, if you're into something different, or you want something it's all instrumental. Though Nicola, he's the normal lead singer of the group, the one that usually is singing lead. He plays hurdy-gurdy, and even though it's an acoustic hurdy-gurdy, of course it is, he pumps it through effects pedals sometimes, and it's hilarious. Is how good it sounds. So yeah, I will do this after this is over. I will dig up a live video I shot at one of their performances of his hurdy-gurdy solo, and it just rips ass. It's the best. So I mean, you're just like, what the hell? No, you got to watch the man play. You got to watch him cook.
My favorite thing about the hurdy-gurdy is that whatever instrument I'm imagining right now, it's wrong.
Yeah, you've seen one. I know you have.
I know I have. This involves like a crank and like
it's
something.
It's the crank-powered violin, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's a rosined wheel that you crank. It rolls over strings, and then you control the pitch with keys.
It's fucking batshit. I love it.
Yeah, it's nuts. I can't imagine
hear that with like the guy from A Place to Bury Strangers pedal board.
And he does. He pumps it through pedals. It's hilarious, and it's good.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Who was your other favorite band?
Genesis.
Who's that?
That was the first concert I ever saw.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Which one?
The We Can't Dance.
Mine was it was the first one I went to by myself. It was Invisible Touch.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no. I went with like mom and aunt and brother.
The Brazilian live.
Yeah.
Just
Well, it made me go back and get the Shapes one because they did Home by the Sea. It was
Home by the Sea is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Well, the crazy
it's
thing
a ghost
is that
story. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Well, it's wicked too. The way they did this tour, it was in fucking old Cleveland Municipal Stadium, and they goddamn had this gigantic LED screen, and they yanked fucking Phil up into the air to make him look like he was flying. So when they're doing like Home by the Sea, he's like 20 feet in the air on this trapeze. The other best thing about that show is that the Pittsburgh Penguins were doing really well at the time. And so between songs, Phil would give the stadium updates on how the Penguins were doing.
That's awesome.
For the whole 2 hours. And I mean, it was like the most excited that city has ever been. It was fucking weird. It was really surreal. But
that's cool.
Fantastic live. Not my favorite album of theirs, but goddamn it, they played enough of the old shit that was fantastic. Well, I mean, fucking look at like Ghost just covered Jesus He Knows Me, and it rips. So I mean, it's time to look at We Can't Dance again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh God, it's gonna make me go look at Zooropa again, and I'm just gonna fucking eat a whole bottle of pills.
And Genesis was like a weird sort of experience for me in the 80s and 90s when I quote unquote discovered them, because I got into Phil Collins without knowing shit about Genesis.
Well, like everybody did at that time.
And so it's like, okay, Phil Collins is awesome. And I'm apparently 20 years older than I present. Okay, fine. Phil Collins is awesome. It's like, what has he done? Oh, he used to be with this band called Genesis. Holy shit. Mike from Mike and the Mechanics was in Genesis. What the fuck is Peter Gabriel doing in this goddamn band?
I didn't know Genesis and Peter Gabriel were attached until way later.
Yeah, I found out about it like a week later as I started going down the Genesis rabbit hole.
And I confuse certain Phil Collins solo releases with Genesis songs from that era. All the time.
That whole period, I know what you're talking about, Dan, because that whole period was me discovering Genesis and then Yes, and then all the bands that come from Yes, Asia, and all, just that whole scene where they were all kind of, the prog rock scene was just incredible.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's a I guess it's a podcast, but I watch them on YouTube. It's called there's this thing called Murder with a V. It's actually spelled MVRDER.
Okay.
And it's these two Verder. But it's these two sock puppets that I'm sure are just the same guy underneath the table. They're supposed to be crows, and they're talking to each other about music, and they've got a riff on Phil Collins that's so hilarious. And I can't even do all of it, but basically one of the things they talk about is, so was this Phil Collins when he's solo? Well, no, that was Phil Collins when he was with Genesis. Yeah, but Phil Collins was doing solo stuff with Genesis at the same time. And yeah, well, maybe that was the Phil Collins when he was solo, but Phil Collins with Genesis. Well, yeah, but Mike and the Mechanics was also doing a thing. So that was Mike while Mike was solo, and Phil Collins was also with Genesis. I mean, they could. One of the things that I love is they're talking about how his face is on all of the albums, and well, that's pretty normal. I mean, supermodels do that. Well, Phil Collins is not a supermodel. I cannot goddamn argue that.
No. He's like a pleasant enough guy.
And if you're a real fan, you can hear the tracks where he was recording stuff on his own, but Genesis didn't know it yet, and you can just hear it in his voice
because he's scared.
Yeah,
they're gonna walk in the studio at any moment.
We started this podcast before we started recording, and Zero complimented me on my coming in of salt and pepper hair because, I'm rapidly aging like the rest of us.
Indeed.
I'm definitely not as old as all of you because I've never heard Genesis.
So
yes,
thank
the fuck out of here right now. Stop the recording.
Yes,
Stop the recording right now. Stop the recording.
Have.
We're going to come back in a couple minutes. Hang on a second.
No, I probably definitely
I'm
have.
I'm gonna queue up that.
Thank you for making me feel younger.
We'll start him with that song. We'll ease him in.
No. Here's how we win him over.
Easy Lover.
We do the one with the puppets.
She's an
Land of Confusion.
Yeah, Land of Confusion.
I know who Phil Collins is because that's not possible to not know who he is.
Yeah,
I guarantee you have heard a Genesis song that you figured was probably just a Phil Collins song.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The whole Invisible Touch album.
Some of them are both.
Yes.
Yeah.
He put out Genesis songs on his albums.
Yeah.
As remakes. So
Wow.
And then he did a Disney soundtrack and never fucking had to work again if he didn't want to.
Pretty much. Yeah.
He was good.
And they had some of the best music videos that were just the best because of like what they did with them.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody
Land of
talks about
rules.
Yeah, everybody talks about Land of Confusion, but for my money, one of the best ones is shit, I just lost the name of the song. Everything She Does.
Yeah.
Because the entire band is playing the song while Benny Hill is running around in the background doing Benny Hill shit.
Yeah. They were having fun.
Yeah.
It was really, it was crazy. They were like one of the first like really big bands, like truly globally large bands to just have a blast doing music videos.
And even when they split up with Peter Gabriel, it was like the most amicable parting ever.
Yeah, they were like, hey, what do you think? And they're like, yeah. And then it went great for both of them. It was awesome.
Peter Gabriel went off and, became a absolutely massively successable singer in his own rights.
Yeah. Some of my favorite fucking music in the world. I was like hugely into him, like, because they had like Steam basically was like on the radio, that whole album, and Us, I think. And then there was like, I don't know what year it was that I watched The Passion of the Christ, and I was like, oh my God, Peter Gabriel did the fucking soundtrack to this.
Yeah.
So I went and got that, and I was like, this is the greatest soundtrack I've ever heard in my life. Jesus Christ.
Literally.
It's a lot of fun to go, and there are two members of the band or former members of the band that you don't hear their solo stuff very much, but it's worth seeking out. Tony Banks' solo work is really good, and he tends to collaborate with people. That was a lot of fun. And Steve Hackett, the guitarist, I think he was I don't know if he was the first person that left.
I think he was. Yeah.
Yeah. He did back in the late 80s, early 90s. He did an album with Steve Howe from Yes. It was just called GTR. And you want to hear some people who can play. This was an amazing album.
This has become the Genesis podcast.
Well, sorry.
Well, hey, fuck, while we're doing it, I might as well recommend that. I don't know if I watched it this year. I might have watched it this year. There was this documentary, I think it's on HBO, that was, it was about yacht rock. And it was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
It was really good.
If you remember the name of that, pass that on.
I'm working on it. Hold on.
Biggest revelation is, holy shit, Christopher Cross is the coolest motherfucker ever.
Christopher Cross shreds a fucking guitar and gets no credit for it.
Wait till you fucking find out how he got into the game. It's amazing. I love this documentary to death. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, I know all of this music. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the name of the documentary is called Yacht Rock, a documentary. DOCKumentary.
Yeah,
huge.
Yeah,
and it's great. Yeah. It's funny as hell. Like, I was not ready to laugh as hard as I did through the whole thing.
These guys did not set out to do what they did, and then none of them took it seriously, which is exactly the way it should have worked.
It's incredible. Everybody's in it. Michael McDonald's in it. Fucking it's great.
Well, like, you cannot have a Christopher Cross without Michael McDonald. Yeah.
Well, they're like, there's a couple of scenes where they're with each other. They fucking have this great chemistry. It's great. Like, the whole thing is so fantastic. Yeah. They couldn't get the guy from Toto. Lead guy, big guy, center of it. He was just like, go fuck off, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because like Yacht Rock was born out of the, oh god, we're tangenting like a mother.
No. Let's save that for another show.
If this is a documentary that you could recommend that you saw this year, that's a great segue.
There we go. Okay, fucking okay.
All Perfect. Right,
Off
we go.
Let's get through all my bullshit.
We're back.
All right, I'm gonna list a bunch of movies and like my favorites, but I only like maybe one of these is like Cyberpunk, and I'm gonna tell you why. Best movies I saw this year, in no particular order. Sinners ruled. Fucking
it was good.
Full fucking cinematic experience.
It was good.
Great. Bring Her Back, one of the best horror movies I've seen in years. Very
didn't catch that one yet.
Really?
Oh, buckle the fuck up. Yeah, it's not fun. And
really?
But here's the thing: it's good. It's a really good film. It just, when it goes, it fucking goes real hard a few times, and it's kind of like, I haven't seen that before. There's a lot of that. T didn't talk to me for like 3 weeks after that one. I'm not even kidding. Like, she was just like, I don't fucking bring it up. Like, you're looking like you're gonna bring it up, and I'm like, I'm gonna bring it up actually. The scene with the thing is real fucked up, isn't it? And she's like, you're ruining my day. Eddington was wonderfully uncomfortable. I enjoyed the shit out of that movie.
Which one is that?
It's the one where it's Ari Aster's new one. It takes place in like a fictional, I want to say, New Mexican town. An utterly invisible Joaquin Phoenix plays the sheriff, and Pedro Pascal plays the mayor. And it's fucking real. It's right around right when fucking COVID hits. And it's such a good slow burn. I really enjoyed it. And the worst thing about it is he nailed it. Like, it was not, it was like, yeah, I remember this. I remember talking to people like this. I mean, it's really good. And it escalates in a way you don't expect. Once the thing happens, you will not know what's going to happen next. It's fucking crazy. I enjoyed the shit out of that one. Weapons was a hoot.
Weapons. I saw that the other night just to be able to talk about it here.
That movie.
You did not?
No, I thought it was very uninteresting.
But Josh Brolin, dude.
Nope.
Oh, it was.
I know.
Did we watch the same Weapons?
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be funny like it was. I enjoyed the shit out of it.
I thought it was very uninteresting, which was an incredible disappointment to me because I liked the last movie that the director did.
Barbarian,
yeah, Barbarian's great. And I'm like, tried to watch it, and I'm like, I'm gonna go watch Carnival of Souls instead.
I don't know, man. I thought it was great.
I couldn't get into it.
Man, I thought it was a great little turn that was obvious from the beginning, but not in the way you thought it was. It was I really enjoyed it. And phenomenal performances from everybody in it.
What's her name? Amy Madison?
Yeah.
Fucking fantastic. She was great. That wig is insane. That wig is insane. The bangs on that wig are insane. So yeah, no, I love that. I also really liked Friendship with Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd. You watch the trailer for this movie and you think it's going to be really funny. It's one of the best rug pulls ever. That movie is fucked up. It's like,
oh yeah,
yeah. It's this like really wonderful slow burn, and his his wife has one of the coldest lines I've ever heard in a movie. And I'm not going to spoil it because you need to see it happen. It's, if you like Tim Robinson, it's called Friendship. It's fucking great. Okay. I don't want to give anything away because just
Tim Robinson and
Paul Rudd.
Right.
Yeah. It's very funny, but it's that if you like him, if you like Tim Robinson, this isn't like an extended sketch. This is a narrative. Somebody else wrote it. It's really cool. But what he brings to it is it's just my favorite running joke in that movie is that he just calls the movies Marvels. Hey, there's a new Marvel out.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys want to go see the new Marvel? Oh, I was dying. I don't know why. It's
Makes
great.
Perfect sense to me.
Yeah, and likewise, I watched the series The Chair Company, and I really enjoyed that. It's not for everyone. But boy, is it get away with some shit there.
My exact thought. It was a masterpiece. It is not for everyone.
No.
You have to be a serious Robinson stan.
What I'm seeing, there's that, but what I'm getting from it is it's like, okay, what I hate about Lost is that it was like endless mystery boxes that led you nowhere. This is that, but it's not going anywhere, and that's what makes it fucking funny. Like it's really good.
It's about like a guy just basically losing his mind. That he has these batshit conspiracies, but they're like so obviously not real.
Well, or are
they're so banally real, I think is what I took away from it.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Well, okay, so like Friendship also, likewise, has probably one of my favorite drug scenes I've ever seen in a movie. I lost it. Like I guffawed heartily.
That's an incredible thing to say.
Pause the movie. Yeah, no, because it's. I'm not giving it away, but like if you see it, if you're watching Friendship, like when he has to he has to do drugs and he has to lick a toad, and the hallucination he has is perfect. It's fucking amazing. How to Get Ahead in Advertising this is the first year in which I saw that movie, and it's still sitting right there in the front of my fucking head. I laugh about it all the time.
What an incredible find! Like the fact that you came out of nowhere.
I can't believe that one almost got by me.
Yeah, you came out of nowhere. It's one of the ones where
you feel like lucky you find.
Yeah.
What a batshit fucking movie. One battle after another. I loved it. Beautiful.
That
cinema
is definitely one of the ones on the top of my list. I really, really liked it. Go ahead, and I'll follow up.
I loved a lot of it, but like the desert drive chase scene at the end is so hallucinatorily wonderful on a flat screen. I don't know how I pulled some of these tricks off, but it's nice. It's all analog. It's just zoom tricks, and they're just going over this like perfectly hilly, road in the desert, and
and you're on the edge of your seat the whole time.
Well, what's really interesting is that everything builds up. It's really like the stakes are fucking right there now. And then he gives you this time to reflect on it. And it's entertaining on its own rate. It made my belly do that thing like when you drive over a hill in the country too fast. It was great. I really enjoyed the shit out of it. And also, like, every performance is... I'm not a huge Leo DiCaprio fan. I really enjoyed him in this movie a lot.
I was going to say, I'm not... I'm often a fan of the movies he's in. I'm not often a fan of him in them.
Yeah.
But this has to be the role that I absolutely 100% identify with him the most.
Oh. There's a bit where he can't remember a password that goes for like 45 minutes. It's fucking hilarious. And it doesn't come up the whole time, but every time it does come up, it's really funny. And then he takes it to the manager. It's great.
There's a couple of like goofy or hammy parts that I didn't enjoy, but overall it was really good.
Yeah.
I kept comparing it the whole time to Civil War, which is a movie that I did like, not as much as this.
Right.
And I think the big difference was like Civil War, I felt like the characters in it are constantly driving the story. And this one, in One Battle After Another, the story absolutely drives the characters. It's much more the other way around. When you see the two of them, you'll understand what I mean.
Well, I 100% feel like Eddington and One Battle After Another pair well together. They're different vibes, but they work. Like one could almost be the intro to the other, or they could just both exist in this like space. You know what I mean? There's something about both of them that I really think kind of vibes. I think both of them get this point in time better than Civil War does. Because I really like Civil War, but I didn't really completely land.
That's an interesting way to put it.
It didn't land, yeah.
It had some really cool moments in it. I like Garland a lot. I'm a big Garland fan. I like his past movies. I like the movies he's written. I'm not sure what he was going for. And I've read interviews. I know what he says he's going for, but I needed it to do what these do, I guess, is what I'm saying. I don't know. But so my cyberpunk pick of the year is this documentary called The Perfect Neighbor. It's
never heard of it.
Fucking nightmare fuel. This is here's what makes it all right. The entire thing is spliced together from body cam footage or surveillance cameras. It is the story of this woman who murders this mom in this like kind of neighborhood area, and this lady that does the murder is horrible. Like it's so telling. Like on one hand, you can one of the criticisms you could levy against this thing is that it kind of makes the cops look good, but these seem to be good people, which I don't think is the same thing. Like ACAB, yes, but these guys really did what they could to not show up in the neighborhood and be fucking assholes every time. You know what I mean? And it seemed common. Like the people in the neighborhood knew these guys because this lady was constantly calling the fucking police on like kids playing in the lot next to her lot.
Oh, one of those, huh? Okay.
Gotcha. Well, this documentary is fucking cold. And it will break you. Like, I was not prepared for, like, them going to, like, the reactions of the kids after the mom. Like, them going through the process of the dad's like, here, come with me. We're going to go over here. And then he goes and checks and see what's happening. And there's someone doing compressions in the moment. And it's just,
He says, especially if it's, like, from, like, fucking doorbell cameras and
it's
like,
all that
kind of shit. It's like,
there's
that's terrifying.
It's dystopian as fuck.
Yeah.
Like literally everything about it. I'm watching it and I'm like, boy, I can't wait to fucking maybe never talk about this movie again.
I mean, it's like everything that's being presented to you between the murder and the fact of like it's been documented from so many angles because everyone has a fucking camera on their fucking doorbell.
And then you see, what you see when she's getting interrogated, like the suspect, etc. It's absolutely, it's on like fucking Netflix or something. But I mean, T and I started watching it because I had heard about this. Well, what I had thought was a gimmick. And then I watched this fucking thing and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is brilliant. Like, this is so well done. I don't expect that from a fucking Netflix documentary these days.
I figured out who you are, quite honest.
Yeah, who?
You are the person that consumes everything that I look at and say, I don't need that in my head.
Yeah, you kind of joined like a fascinating podcast career.
No complaints. You know, everybody's got their thing. But it's so funny to hear you describe something that you liked as nightmare fuel, because I'm kind of like, no, that's we don't like nightmares.
You need that globbed up in your brain.
Do you? Do you really?
Well, when you need to summon it in the writing, you know, like when you're making something, you just
that is true.
That fucked me up. All right, how can I like process that? How can I synthesize that?
I guess this is why I'm not a published writer yet.
I mean,
that's definitely it. It's not that I'm not writing. It's definitely that.
Oh, but I got to tell you about the day where I had Cannibal Holocaust on as like some second screen shit while I was writing for a sports blog, and I just closed my laptop and went, all right, I took the fucking ride. Let's go. And just died. Why did I do that? Why did I do that?
Sounds like, that sounds like we went to the same school. That sounds about right. Yep.
Yeah, but I'll never see Serbian film. Like
absolutely. You're not missing much. I saw it. It was actually quite stupid. It's a really dumb movie. Don't watch it.
That's actually the main motivation more than like what it's like. I've seen gross shit in movies, sure, but I'm also
it's not even.
Yeah, but
it's not even that grotesque.
You need to have a point. Well, that's what I'm saying. Bring her back will fuck you up, but that belongs there. you know, like what they're doing fits. It's like, no, you set that up great. It's what's the fuck is going on? You know, like it's great. It's great for shaking you out of your shit. But Perfect Neighbor will fuck you up. It's great. I definitely recommend watching that and ruining your evening. No, it's what it is imagine, okay? Imagine you're in this dystopian society. What's their fucking news shows going to look like? You know, what's the
I don't have to imagine.
Yeah.
Like my
what's beyond cops?
Let me turn on the TV.
Well, no, like what's beyond cops? What's something without a camera crew, a light crew, and a fucking boom person, and you know, like let's get room tone kind of shit. Like, what is it if you could just scrape the archives up and how many fucking hours did this person have to look at and choose what to put to make a smooth? There's no narration.
There was a murder relatively recently. The guy's on trial where it's like literally they put during his trial, they're putting hours of film material of him going to kill this person. Hours of it, from him leaving home thanks to people's ring cams to him getting on and off the bus. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Everywhere.
Whatever, like, however this turns out, like, not giving anything away, you know what happens. But, like, they had access to a terrifying amount of footage. Like, that is the thing you should think about. What you see on the screen is rough. Like, they're going to show you some rough stuff. You're going to watch the slow evolution of this lady's relationship to the people around her. And, you know, all of that's very affecting and very human and very well fucking portrayed and, like, shown. It's very, very tasteful.
Is there a narrator over it?
No. That's what
that's
really...
worse. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's brilliant. It's fucking
watching
brilliant. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Like, it's like, holy shit.
Hey,
like,
a thing can be brilliant and not for me. So, yeah. No, I
understand.
I get you. But I get what you're saying there. I get the cyberpunk of it, and I can totally see. I mean, for as much as I bitch about horror stuff, cyberpunk has a horror thing in it. And,
for sure.
I get it.
And this is real. You know, like, that's the worst part about it. It's the least varnished version of this that I've ever seen. If the cops come off good in this, it's because they kind of were. Yeah. You know, like they were kind of human. They were kind of trying their best, given the circumstances, given what they were allowed to do. You know what I mean? Whatever that bullshit is. And it's like they really don't come off as like, you know, jocks. You know, like they're not trying to like bully their way into the situation. They're just like, no, we know you. Like, you know, hey, we come here to check in on you, make sure everything's okay and kind of shit. And the people, you can tell by the way everyone reacts to them. You know what I mean? Like the kids will talk kind of out of order a little bit, you know, like, no, I'm talking to you. And they're being really cool with everybody. And it's like really interesting to see this. Like they couldn't have gone back and reshot this is what I'm saying. You're getting literally like the least varnished, you know, like one of the least varnished, like, you know, documentaries I think I've ever seen. It's got a little bit because it's edited, you know. There is definitely decisions that had been made on like what to include and what to exclude, but like there's text that'll come up and it'll explain this part, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. They really keep it focused on the events, and it's exhausting. It's like a really like it's a lot happens in an hour and 40 minutes. A lot.
Wow.
Okay, nightmare fuel, disturbing, exhausting. Sign me up.
Yeah, no, it's definitely what's the most cyberpunk thing I've seen this year by far.
Yeah.
Like it just the act of it is, you know, it doesn't have the neon.
Yeah.
Well,
I know where the neon is. I can tell you. So jumping on your coattails.
Okay.
So this was the year I gave up on American cinema, pretty much. I saw Sinners and I loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying there isn't good stuff out there.
Right, yeah.
But right now, if you're a sci-fi fan that isn't a horror fan, there's not a lot for you.
Yeah.
If you like human stories that are deep and emotional, but you're not a muggle, you're not, you know, your standard, you don't fit into that middle class thing that America has going for it. You know, that's who they make the movies for.
Yeah.
And, you know, not real interested in that.
Yeah. I want more stuff like Prospect.
Yeah. So I started looking around, and I was like, well, I've not done a lot with Asian cinema, Japanese, Chinese, Korean. So of course, the first thing I sat down and watched was Old Boy.
Oh, bud.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you'll be fine with Perfect Neighbor. You'll be fine.
and I loved Old Boy. I loved Old Boy because it went places that I didn't expect it to go. And it was completely unlike anything I had seen for a while. So I'm kind of like, oh, well, give me more of this. And last year I had seen Parasite and thoroughly enjoyed it. So I decided I had never seen a proper Kung Fu movie.
Okay.
But walled in Twilight of the Warriors had come out.
It's such a good movie.
Oh,
it's such a good movie.
Hard.
I gotta see that.
It's so much fun. It's such a good film.
You said Twilight of the Warriors? Walled in?
No. Walled in, Twilight of the Warriors. It is set in Kowloon Walled City. Like the 80s, the 90s?
Yeah, it's the 80s.
They don't really actually say it, but it's got a feel of the 80s. And it is not only a good movie with some fun martial arts.
Sure.
It's a good story.
Yeah, it's based on a graphic novel.
It really, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it was fantastically well done. At the end, they even get some of the Chinese mysticism stuff in it, and it's a good time. But it is well worth watching. But from there, I jumped to I'd never seen an Akira Kurosawa movie. And so I grabbed his whole catalog, and I'm slowly working through it. But the first one I watched was Drunken Angel.
I hadn't seen that one yet.
Drunken Angel, I loved it. And I loved the metaphor he was using. It's the first time he worked with Toshiro Mifune. If I've got his name right. So it's the first time they're working together.
Ooh, okay.
Mifune plays a Yakuza with tuberculosis. Mm-hmm. And I do not know the other actor's name, but he plays a doctor who's drunk, but is going to try to get this guy through this. And it's a metaphor about post-war Japan. And, it all plays out. But it really hooked me. So I'm going to go look into more of his stuff. And then Ghost by Kiyoshi Kurosawa came out.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just such an interesting point of view. That is the most cyberpunk movie I've seen this year.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
There's no neon. There's no corporations.
That's the guy who's doing the reselling?
Yes.
Okay.
He's doing reselling online, and there's a reputational aspect, but it's kind of, I mean, some people have called it a horror film. I guess, when we saw Pulse, and you've told me about Cure, that he traditionally does a sort of horror film, but this is, it's a different type of horror than American horror, and I was able to get through it and really appreciate what he was doing. So,
to see that one. I never saw that one.
Those were kind of my big ones. I did see other movies like, most American movies these days, they come out and it's like, it's fine.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Superman.
Yeah, it was fun.
But I think I enjoyed Superman because I was so tired of Marvel movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure that I liked Superman because of Superman. So that's a conversation I need to have with myself. But I just saw The Running Man, the latest version of The Running Man.
Yes.
It was fine.
Yeah. That was kind of my read on it too. It was fine.
It was fine. I mean, it was okay.
They were trying to make it more like the short story. I would call it a pre-make, I guess. And for that, it was fine. But in the way that it wasn't larger than life, it ended up being lackluster.
I agree. And, the ending, I do not feel that they stuck the landing at the ending. I feel that the landing was bobbled.
I will say it's pretty great. Lee Pace does most of the movie with a mask on.
Yep.
That's a notable performance.
I mean, and that's the thing is that good actors, good people doing good work, and yet the movie was fine.
Yeah. I had a few
So
of those.
So there, I mean, that's been my experience of a lot, and I'm kind of the same way about TV. I don't know if we're going to talk about TV, but like I watched almost no American TV this year. The only two things that I watched of any substance was Fallout.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Tokyo Vice.
Mm-hmm.
And everything else was just kind of like.
Sorry, what was the second one?
Tokyo Vice.
Got it.
Yeah.
And
it's great atmosphere.
Right, exactly. Michael Mann. I mean, what's not to love? But like everything else, it was just kind of like, people go on and on about Severance, and it's just like, yeah, that's a puzzle box thing. They don't know how it's going to end, so I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah. Well, I like where they're going with it. I enjoy the performances.
I mean,
I'm not running to a forum to solve the mystery. I'm just
right, and I'm not going to shame anybody who's honestly enjoying themselves. That's fine. But like Pluribus came out, and I was like, God, I hate that main character so much. I can't watch this.
See, that was me with Mad Men. It wasn't. It was just like I didn't like the characters. I like all those actors. I think they're fucking fantastic. But I just couldn't stand. I like the attention to detail. I like the little kid running around with a dry cleaning bag over his head, and no warning printed on it. That was great. But like, I just didn't like them.
So like
let's not have a poupon party. What
no, I don't mean to. But at this point, I'm going to continue running down. Oh, I forgot to mention Battles Without Honor or Dignity, which
hell yeah,
which I believe you Scum turned me onto, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
They are a lot of fun.
Yeah, so I imagine I'll keep running down this in the next year. I've just started ignoring it for my part, and I learn about things through you guys mostly. And again, this is just me, but it's like every time I try to get excited about a movie, they ruin it, like Tron Ares, or it's really a horror movie, and not a science fiction movie, and not a fantasy movie, and not.
It's like right, man.
Yeah.
It's like we stopped dreaming. What the fuck?
Well, yeah. I mean, I look forward to all the sociologists writing about this period in American cinema.
Oh, yeah.
Like, man, who hurt them? Jesus Christ. So.
I forgot one. Del Toro's Frankenstein.
I want to see that. That
It's
looks really fun.
wonderful.
Yeah, I bet it is.
T loved it. It's wonderful. It's very good. It feels like this was the movie he's been waiting to make his entire fucking career.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's kind of the vibe I got from it. It's really cute. It's
okay.
They give our boy lines, and he's good.
I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Here's my spoiler for that. Chekhov's water slide.
Okay. All right. So that's that was my stuff. Pass it on to Zero here.
What do I have? You want to go or
Zero?
Oh,
is he me?
Is this a simulation?
Who is anybody at the end of the day?
So I'm trying to think of ones that we didn't already cover. The couple that are on my list that I did really enjoy. The first one, Mickey 17, that came out a little earlier in the year.
Yep.
And despite the fact that I don't really like Robert Pattinson movies, I did really like this one. It's the new Bong Joon-ho movie. And again, it's one where I feel like anything that the movie, the story, the execution lacks, just the phenomenal performances by all the actors really carried the movie overall over the finish line. I did enjoy it.
Right on.
Did anybody else see that one?
Not yet. I haven't seen that one
Mark Ruffalo and Toni Collette in that movie, just chewing the scenery. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I don't know that it succeeded fully for me, but I really enjoyed the ride.
Right on.
There you go. That's a fair approximation.
Yeah.
And then just the other night I watched Begonia.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah, the new Yorgos Lanthimos. It's got
Emma Stone.
Jesse Plemons. It's got Emma Stone. It's got actually Alicia Silverstone. I didn't realize till the very end is in it.
Oh hell yeah!
Pretty small cast, but without giving away anything, it's like these two guys. They're conspiracy nuts. They're cousins, and they kidnap the CEO of this pharma company, and they're like explaining to her why they've kidnapped her and what it is they think that she's done and she's doing to the planet. And I'm just gonna say it has like a like a big twist at the end that I did not expect, but was there the entire time. So go into it not knowing much and enjoying again all the magnificent performances and fantastic score. Fantastic. The score itself is like almost its own character that drives the movie forward. It's really well done.
Like, oh God, The Onion had a headline. They were like, Yorgos Lanthimos allowed to hang out with Emma Stone after 3 more movies. Well, hey, they vibe. That last one they did, Poor Things, fucking ruled. That was really fun. That was a lot of fun.
Poor Things was, yeah.
It's very funny. I like his movies. I like The Lobster. I liked. Didn't he do Killing of a Sacred Deer?
I think so.
That Barry Keoghan.
I saw that movie, but I don't remember if he did or not. It would totally make sense if he did.
I think so.
That's the Colin Farrell one, right?
Yeah. There we go. Yep. Absolutely. Thank you
Makes
for waiting.
sense.
That movie's fucked up. Anyway, go ahead.
The other movies that I had seen, and then there was 2 series that I thought were definitely worth watching, checking out. One of them that I haven't finished yet, but I did pick it up and start it, was Lazarus. It's an animated series.
I did see that one. That was I enjoyed that one.
By was it Shinichiro Watanabe? Shinichiro Watanabe, the fellow who did Space Dandy and Cowboy Bebop. It's his name.
Okay.
And you can definitely see where the influence is there. Mm-hmm. And whereas I really did not like Space Dandy, and I absolutely love Cowboy Bebop, it's the best anime ever of all of them. I'll fight people over that.
Amen.
Lazarus is pretty good. I'm only 5 episodes deep, but I really do enjoy the way they kind of like pull this special team together to solve the mystery. It's kind of like there's a lot of parallels to our current world. I'm not going to go through all of them, but basically it's like there's this new drug that the entire world has taken. It's a painkiller drug called Hapna. And 5 years into this drug existing, the person who created it reveals to the world that it's actually a slow poison and people are going to start dying soon.
Oh, okay. And
the world government puts together a team to find this professor, this scientist who has disappeared and produce a cure.
All right.
But yeah, just fantastically executed action scenes, animation. The voice acting is really good. I thought it was really neat that they released it in Japan and in the US simultaneously, so nobody got spoilers for it first.
That's a big move. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool. On Cartoon Network, Adult Swim. That one I'm really enjoying. And the other big one that I watched all the way through, I also really enjoyed, was Common Side Effects, again on Adult Swim.
I didn't finish that one. I really liked Scavenger's Reign so much.
Yes.
And I saw the first like 3 episodes of this. It's killer. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah, Common Side Effects. So it's like it's a guy who's got this miracle mushroom that he's trying to protect this pharma company from finding, and he meets an old friend of his who's actually working for the pharma company. It's a really involved story, but it's hilarious. It has the feel of first of all, Mike Judge is one of the voices in it, creative talent in it. And it has the feel of like a lot of the character arcs and people and the way they talk has this feel of cast members of Daria who grew up.
Mm-hmm.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's funny, it's dark, it's sad and joyful at the same time. Common Side Effects, and I believe they are making another season of it. That's just one season that's out so far, but definitely worth putting the time in and watching it.
Yeah, they didn't waste any time. They didn't get a second season of Scavenger's Reign, and they were like, all right, fuck it, we got this. Let's go.
Yeah, at least they're doing something. Like, as much as I would like Scavenger's Reign season 2, that's enough of a thing where it could hold on its own.
I would like 3 in a movie. That's all. That first season is so fucking headbending. I loved it.
Yeah, it was really
beautiful.
Good.
It was beautiful.
Yep.
But that was last year.
I know, but it lives rent-free in the front of my brain.
So that's the last bit that I had for visual media, movies and series.
Right on.
Okay. I have to like think about what I've seen this year, because again, like most of you, like, you know, I'm kind of like just turned off by a lot of what's been coming out, or just deeply uninterested.
Yeah.
So I gotta like really think about it. Well, you know, I hang out with Eldritch every week. He helps me a lot, and you know, we hang out at his place, so he exposes me to quite a lot of things I normally wouldn't seek it on my own. Except for because I've seen the first season of it, and the second season I just finished watching literally last week, is the animated musical series about hell, Has Been Hotel.
Oh, I heard about that.
Which is a very well animated, very cute, and very grim and funny show about the daughter of Lucifer trying to make a hotel so souls could be redeemed, so they could stop getting genocided by the forces of heaven who come every year.
Holy fuck. All right.
And it just goes off of that.
Interesting.
Right.
And yeah, and there's music, they sing, there's incredible voice acting, incredible animation. This started literally as like independent animators putting something up on YouTube, and then they got picked up by Amazon. And they just got all the money, because they have another series called Hell of a Boss that you can watch on YouTube, which is about imps doing contract killing and a lot of other shit. That fantastic animation. Highly recommend it. You can watch it on Amazon or whatever you got.
Right.
I don't want to talk about, like, there's more things I've watched that I disliked than actually really liked. I think
the year was
so
bad enough.
there's like I saw the first episode of it, so I can't really report back to you, but I'm so impressed with how it went that maybe the rest of the series is good. I'm sure it is, which is Welcome to Derry, which is shaping up to probably be the only prequel I actually like, because it's it before the book, basically.
Yeah.
And the effects
before the weird gangbang.
Yeah, before that. But that guy, we don't talk about that. He was on quite a lot of cocaine. Anyway, it's really good. The effect, literally for the opening like 5 minutes, just watch it for that, I guess, because holy fuck.
Sidebar, this has been a banger year for Stephen King projects that he forgot he wrote while on cocaine. Besides Running Man, besides Derry, also
The Long Walk.
The Long Walk.
The Long Walk, I still got to see that.
Yeah,
I got to see that still. Yeah. But maybe hopefully the rest of Welcome to Derry is good. I enjoyed the first episode very, very much.
Yeah.
And what else? I don't know. Watch Carnival of Souls from 1967, I believe. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's
a very good movie. That's all I have for visuals. I have like one or two albums, because I feel I kind of talked about music a lot, but you know what? It's become a yearly tradition, so I'm going to talk about it anyway. Cryo Chamber releases a Lovecraftian album every year, and that time again this year has come around, and they've released Ayatthakawa, which is a Lovecraftian 2-hour dark ambient album with like 20 fucking artists. And it's really nice. It's cold, it's industrial, it's weirdly relaxing for something that's supposed to be Lovecraftian dark ambience. Highly recommend.
That's how they get you.
That's how you get you, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And again, it's massive. It's like 2 hours long. It's a stupid long album, but they put it out every year, and none of them sound the same, which still blows me away, because they get different artists and everything.
What if you play it backwards?
It's a Disney album.
It's the soundtrack to Frozen.
The Chipmunks meet Olaf. Good
man. But yeah, that
sounds great.
Yeah, no, it is. I highly recommend it. All of them are a lot of stuff Cryo Chamber puts out is really good.
Yeah.
As far as I don't know, I feel like I talked about music a lot during that episode we did previously about music we're really into. Street Sex, go listen to them. They put out a very, very brutal pop album. That's a lot of fun. And that's all I got for music and movies.
Right on. Anybody else have anything? Like, what else? Anything?
Dan.
Things that popped up and made you go, "Oh yeah, that."
Oh, we had a couple surprise categories, right?
Oh, did we?
Did we?
Well, I had one for computer hardware.
There we go.
Oh, that's
sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
This was something we did Christmas early this year because my daughter went to North Carolina to hang out with her boyfriend and stuff. So
right on.
We did Christmas early, and I got something from my wife and family that I was I had been lusting after for a while, and it became such a game changer that it's like, okay, well, if we're going to talk about good things this year, then I'm going to talk about this. What if you got yourself a new monitor? That's cool. Monitors are nice. Lots of people like multiple monitors, but I never have. I've always liked one big monitor. So what if I got myself a 49-inch widescreen monitor?
Hell yeah.
The MSI 491 CQP 49-inch widescreen gaming monitor. This thing is literally just maybe a couple inches smaller than the desk that it sits upon.
What's the frame rates on that bad boy?
144.
Holy shit.
Screaming.
It is an honest to God gaming monitor.
Nice.
And I've used it for like a few days, and it totally changed my workflow. I mean, it's so wonderful being able to, like, if I'm editing something, I can have my text editor in front of me with my notes on one side and a browser on the other. I don't have any breaks. I don't have anything. This thing wraps around you. We got it on a great friggin' deal. At least that's what I'm told. But oh my God.
I wouldn't know what to do with the screen that size.
Oh, you will figure it out. Believe me.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude, my monitor's just a fucking TV. I don't care.
I actually did that for a little while, and the only reason I stopped it is because just the text rendering was just not there. And with this, this is an honest to God computer monitor. I mean, if you're into large monitors, or you're thinking I'm going to get a second monitor, consider it just a big monitor. This thing is massive, and I love every inch of it. It's the best. So yeah,
right on.
Nice.
I found my monitor in the dumpster.
Yeah,
there you go.
I still have two monitors that I bought probably 15 years ago and still get occasional use.
Yeah, it's like my speakers. They're like old Gateway speakers that I've had since I was like literally a child, and they still fucking work, and they work well.
Yeah. I still got my. I'm thankful for my KRK Rocket 5s. These things are older than.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like they're like 15 maybe, and I've beaten the shit out of them, and they still work great.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the future.
Recycle your technology. You can still use.
You don't need new shit. Yeah, your shit works. Use it. Fuck. Yeah. This year sucked, guys. Right?
It did.
I mean, it wasn't great.
Man, a lot of bad.
But we're trying.
Yeah, we're trying. We're gonna keep it happening. We'll be back in the sixth season.
They haven't put us in a re-education camp yet. So.
Yeah. I'd probably eat better. It's apologies if the next season starts late. I'm still working on a fucking theme song, and I'm having difficulties with Logic. And I don't understand why it's not talking to a MIDI thing that isn't plugged into it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That sounds
taps
about
head
right.
against desk. Taps head against desk. Like that's just all that's going on here. And chill the fuck out. All right. If something's like super stressful, is going to fucking blow your mind. Yeah, maybe don't go. Maybe chill the fuck out. You can not participate.
Happy New Year, everybody. Hey, it's the Low Life Podcast.
Do you know anything about hackers? You James Cox on Cowboys and Service. Ever read Neuromancer? Have you experienced the new wave? Next wave?
away, baiting.